Ah, yes, you can see it right there. That is the golf cart that I had today. Yep, couldn't believe it. Walked over to the cart pin and there it was, number 43. My goodness gracious, I just had to share that with you right off the top. It is the pre-show. I am Rich Baritone, and we're going to be looking at Batman is a grown man who always proves the truth. I understand things have been getting extra super nutty here in the last couple of days. So let me take that down. You'll be seeing more of that in the upper right-hand corner. I promise that you will. So it's time for the intro. Indeed, it is time for the intro. And it's also time for our first welcome, our first two welcomes. Shy Dude is here. Logie Berra is here. They're the early birds. Well, they're not going to get a worm. They're going to get plenty of insanity, just like always. Trust me when I tell you that. And here it comes.
And now,
oh, hell, I'm sorry, Sheriff. I didn't know you were live. Yeah, we're so active here on Negative 43 TV right now. Apparently, it's tough to not step on somebody's toes. So that is what I will do. I'll go ahead and pick it up. And I am sorry. I should have looked. Batman is done talking. That's what we're going to be watching. Double click on that shit. We're going to jump right in. The hell with the opening.
The minute you came to the chat, I addressed you. It stops right there, man. What are you doing?
Come on
You
now,
understand?
Betsy.
Listen, we don't do that. I'm not here for that. You understand? I'm not here for immaturity. I'm not here for you to just sit there because,
thank you, Sheriff. But I will check the next time. I certainly will. And I did hear that Christina is gone again. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing, isn't it? Now it's time for Raleigh to do the right thing and text him, send him an email, however they've been communicating low these many years, and drop the truth. Tell him who Christina's been this entire time. Would that make him look for a bridge? No, but it would bother him, and it would bother him greatly. Let me see. J.41 is in fact here. I may have even already introduced him. It's just getting really crazy right now. Negative 43 TV, 22 minutes after the hour.
Oh, you mad? You understand? Yeah, it don't work like that. That's federal prison life sentence. That's life sentences in prison. You can't do that. You can't just sit there watching my show. You're not welcome here. So like I said, it is what it is. They stay loitering. You see, that's loitering. They loiter on my show.
He's been warned about loitering very recently. Otherwise, he would not have brought it up.
See what I'm talking about? About the key language, about what they're doing, how they always trying to use words and finagle concepts and try to twist it.
Finagle concepts? I've never heard those two words put together in my life. Please welcome Sticky TT6. He's an important member of Negative 43 TV, as is Sheriff Gonset. Thank you very much. And again, I'll check, but I'm glad it's working out. Here we go.
And project their issues onto me. I ain't never done that ever. At any point, I keep it moving and shaking. Y'all folks is not human beings. Y'all not human. You're not making no sense, bro. I mean,
they're coming in pairs right now. Red screen is here, and here is Connie's crusty jarred cooter. We tend to call her C4.
Human being. I know how to do things right. So now I'm just going to be a grown man and do it right in front of you and not listen to anything y'all say. Don't ever try to act like you telling me what to do. Y'all fools is funny.
Again.
So like I said, I didn't hear all that lip today.
That's a pretty good one. Anyway, time for my Sprite Zero, the official drink of Jim Cornette. And I must say, at this time, they're nice sponsor.
Right? Yeah. Bunch of fake people, man, with fake nonsense, bro. You understand? Nah, y'all need to pick your words wisely and understand what time it is and what's going on, bro. Y'all using keywords and trying to play mind games and fake concepts. I don't play like that, bro. Feel me? At the end of the day, bro, why are y'all singing in unison? Y'all singing in unison like canaries. Y'all using same keywords. What is that?
I've never heard canaries sing in unison. It's usually quite the cacophony. It really, really is. If you're talking about us being focused on you, yeah, that part's true.
What kind of mental mind game you trying to play? I don't play like that, bro. I'm a mental giant.
Look at you. Just fucking look at you, dude. You're an idiot. You're not a mental giant. I would say mental midget, but it's just too damned easy. You're stupid. Look the fuck at you. You're stupid. You know who isn't stupid? Ledgeview. He joins us right now. And yeah, it will be coming. Smoke him if you got him within the next 10 minutes.
What's goody? Feel me? Like I said, out on this block, running everything. We making boo-poo bucks. Making all the money. We got this monopolized, and I run the streets. My aggressiveness and my anger and my rage is a superpower. Don't ever let them dumb you down. This is how you make money. Look at them honks. Got everybody on my side. Everybody a fan.
So you tell me, how are honks translating into money? How? Also tell us, how did you get into the house all of a sudden? It might be welfare check time.
What you talking about?
For your mom, not for you.
What? Like I said, can't stop me. We'll be right back.
Oh, please, no. Well, if he does end, and he did end, so that's what we had there. Batman is done talking. It's a literal thing right now. Batman is, in fact, done talking here on Negative 43 TV. So let's go watch what I had set up here originally. I believe it was Batman is a grown man who always proves the truth. It's from 22 hours ago, and it just sounds like fun, you know? Boo Earns is here, and that is always fun. Let me make sure I'm all caught up here. Don't want to miss anybody. It's getting a little busy on my end. We look ready to go. So here it is, right here, right now on Negative 43 TV. I'm Richbartone.
Rex over there quoting my every word. I should have already dropped that link. There's the link. You got no excuse. Here's the link. You got Cyrex over there quoting my every.
Okay, we'll take this back to the beginning. I don't even know how I got there, Negative 43 TV, but I just said that. Have you ever noticed the blue spot under the arm?
Welcome to another show of Batman Radio, folks. That's right. Batman Radio. All right. So,
well, let's see.
I don't really know.
I just reloaded. Tonight I'm enjoying Blue Dream from High Minded Cannabis, and boy, is it quality.
We're going to be discussing, but it's an open topic show, live debate. The chat is on. We are on slow mode. That's right. And your boy's right here. That's right. Slow mode, live stream. What's goody? Step in the building. And
he's looking very Larry Fine
right?
here.
So, yeah, like I said, you got some folks on here online that every live stream I do, they got to keep coming over here and typing, right? Knowing what's at the phone, you right? Knowing everything they're doing. Like I said, this
is relevant. I'll read this for the listeners. It's from Ledgeview. Rich, remember those videos of people experiencing the heavy G-forces? Why couldn't that be him? I mean, his face begins to look like it's under that sort of pressure with every passing day.
Years, like, yeah, all that stuff, like, we not tolerating nothing. Nothing. None of that's going on.
All right. He's queued up. Let me know when he goes, Sheriff, if you would.
Like I said, if you come here, this is a radio show. It's an active platform, right?
Oh, dear God, this is not radio. Please stop. Please stop. That pisses me off every time. I miss my calling. Okay? And there's something about that when you say that just pisses me off. It does.
So when folks come here, they looking to come to talk to me. They come in to speak to me. So I'm here to react. I'm here to speak. So make sure whatever you bring me that is real talk and it exists and it's real conversation.
Everybody tells you the truth and you continue to deny it. The person that is delusional here is, of course, you. You know it too. My God, look at that mangy fuck, will you?
See, that's what I'm saying. Online, they want to play a game, right? Where they doing some kind of weird thing and not making sense. Like, what is you talking, bro? I don't know what you talking
All
about,
right.
man. I don't owe you no answers for nothing. I don't.
My associate producer tells me that he is live right now, so we are going to react instantly, or at least as instantly as old Betsy allows us to. Sometimes that's a problem. Okay, we're going to be watching Batman is making all the money while setting world records. He has 2 watching. I have 12 watching. It's a Tuesday evening, so that's about right. Please say hello to Yessie here right now. Okay, here we go. Yep. Here we go.
Man, it's just the weirdest thing. Like I said, I just don't get it, man. Like, it is what it is. At the end of the day, all that stuff is going to come out in court in the federal lawsuit.
Oh.
And everybody knows that people should have just told me the truth and what's going on.
Oh, fantastic, Legend. I'm glad you brought your friend along with you. The more the merrier, you know. Negative 43 TV. I'm Rich Baritone. And let me just hit the button. What the hell?
When I asked the first time, I don't got time for that stuff. I never worried about that. I don't know what you're talking about. You see, I stay doing my thing.
Oh.
I stay winning. I'm doing me.
Oh, J. Carter. Hey, man, what's going on, dude?
God gonna give me so much money, it's unbelievable. It'll be a lot more than 6.8 million. Don't you worry about that.
Wait a minute. It'll be more than $6.8 million? Has he already forgiven Christina? The plot builds.
Every digit you make up, it'll be more than. You say 30, 50 million? Cool, it'll be more than that. God doesn't bless the wicked. He blesses the righteous.
You know, Connie, funny is good. I need all the writers I can get nowadays.
You understand? These people, they want to just type things online, role reversing reality. Like, right, you just want to get people upset. What is the point of that? Listen, reality, I'm winning. All y'all getting yours, getting what you deserve, and I'm winning.
Let me answer the question from a minute ago. The reason we do this is because it bothers you. Every now and again, you really freaking blow up, and it's hilarious as all hell. Are we giving up just a little bit of our humanity to mock you? Yeah, probably, but what the heck?
Just like you deserve, because you people.
Oh, will you look at that? Oh my goodness gracious mercy me, he's already dove out. Man, and we weren't that far behind. We're 21 seconds behind, so the odds of us really missing anything there might be pretty low. But then again, maybe he just got attacked and we missed it. That would not be good. That would not be good at all. Fortunately, again, I have it right here, right now. We're going to try. We're going to see how far we get here on what I intended to run. It's Batman is a grown man who always proves the truth, but keep an eye out, because apparently going live is going to be his thing. He will do it again before we're done here. I am absolutely sure. DZ is here. Please welcome him. Okay, good. Excellent news there, dude. Thank you. Oh, man, what am I even doing here? Oh, yes, that's right. I need to click on this. And I am beginning to get the feeling that we're going to have some mute game winners tonight. This card I have screwed onto my battery right now. It's just, it's wow. That's what it is.
Over this whole every word because he's the biggest Batman fan. Not a Batman, the cartoon or the comic or the movie. He's a fan of me. Yeah, that boy is a fan of me. And by the way, my walls are soundproof, just so you know. This is made out of brick.
No, to my knowledge, it doesn't look like it looks like a frame house. It's not made out of brick. What are you now? One of the 3 little pigs? Come the fuck on already. Oh, it's a great day. You know why it's a great day? Shamrock is here. Doesn't get much better than that. And as always, to honor Shamrock, it's time for the rare, beautiful 4-leaf Shamrock. It's up there in your upper right-hand corner. And it also means smoke 'em if you got 'em is here. Let's get ripped.
So I get to do whatever I want. Yeah. Feel me? These people want to be all up in your business. They want to act like they talking like their words matter. I don't answer
Well-
to nobody and nothing. I do what I want to do, bro. You say ain't nobody playing games with me. I don't know what you talking about, man. Just because you went online. These people is mad, bro. Look how triggered and pressed they are every day. Can't handle my success, and I'm here winning. We gonna rub it in.
Triggered and pressed, huh? I don't really feel all that triggered and pressed right now. In fact, I'm feeling pretty damn mellow here on Negative 43 TV.
Every second. I'm a live stream anytime I want to. Get ready. Y'all is funny, bro.
Oh.
Getting money right here. Don't have to move an inch.
Okay, here's a little symptom that maybe Rich is getting high. See how that works? It's fun.
Sucker. What you talking about? Y'all tuned into the new TV, the Truth Network, right? People can't manipulate my content. Mm-mm. I say the truth. Talk about what I want to talk about.
Please, if you would, welcome Just Chill into the show.
So what's up? Like I said, this is what they do. So make it make sense. So I just went over. I didn't even talk about everything. I got a website worth of almost $2,000. I literally told y'all.
And my associate producer comes through yet again. He's live, so let's do the tango here, shall we? All right. Batman is making what the Batman is here for facts? Sure you are. Whatever you say. Negative 43 TV, and I seem to be saying that a lot tonight.
It's like 50
might
to
be
100
high.
of them. I've never seen anything like it. That ain't from rain. That ain't from nothing. That's not normal. That's some government stuff. So see, the government is doing a lot of implementation on here, on us. You would be naive to think not. What do you think they talk about? All these things, all these trails in the sky, right? That's the government with their planes and all their nonsense. Like I said, the government is the enemy. They've been the enemy since day one. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. The truth is that we all have a common enemy. You folks on YouTube are not.
Oh, we have a common enemy, and it's you. That's why Sneedville exists, because you're the common enemy. Many people here have been directly threatened by you, myself included, and we're going nowhere. Nowhere at all. Trust me.
Not the government. You're just some people on YouTube. That's what I don't get. You know what I mean? You want to type nonsense. I don't have time to entertain fake talk. You understand? You keep trying to use phrases and say things that doesn't exist. What do you mean? The whole lawsuit is figured out. I figured out your entire ploy and plot, and I shut it down. I know every aspect of every little thing. You understand? That's hilarious, bro. And the minute that you have to come into court, if you don't show up to court, there will be a warrant.
Somebody snuck in on me. Please welcome CIA Hole. I've been pretty busy over here.
Put out for your arrest. Every
What with all the switching back and forth and all.
single individual on that list and more. And like I said, there's some names that I have to add too. And there's some I'm leaving off of there. There's entire like companies, all sorts of stuff that's a part of this lawsuit. Okay?
Yeah.
What you have to understand is there's going to be RICO charges. It's going to be a RICO case.
The only thing I understand is that it's imaginary and it will never happen, but do go on.
Guaranteed. If you can charge one felon or one of the criminals with a felony, you can charge them all. I understand the law, bro. My dad was a youth.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is here. He is here. He is here. Will you please welcome your Lord? Because he's certainly mine. It's the real Tyree Sneed. No substitutions allowed.
Graduate lawyer. See, you folks, you want to keep trying to act like you're smart talking me, but you're doing it at a distance. It's hiding. Do it in front of my face. Like, what? That'll be the day anybody tells me what to do, bro. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Right? See, y'all want to sit here and
I know what you're talking about, RTS. I take them a day or so away from it, and then there's always big happenings.
linger around my business. No. There's your answer. Not going to happen. Every day, y'all got these people trying to lie on my name, trying to say things that aren't happening and aren't there. I don't play like that.
Yeah, you
Y'all
do.
fools think you slick. Yeah, you talking subliminally, trying to send subliminal messages. What you saying is, I'm a familiar. Oh,
Trying to send subliminal messages, and he's a familiar.
okay.
Just
familiar.
shut up and listen
Well,
to this.
We'll expose any of you familiars. All you got to do is run your mouth again. That's all. Run your mouth. Just run your mouth. Yeah, that's all you got to do. Run your mouth. And guess what? I'm going to go public and expose y'all. with your legal name and everything.
Oh no.
What if you talk to the red triangles at all? Like I said, you're losing your job. You're going to prison.
I'm telling you, the red triangles are way up in his head. Double OA, I'm not so sure of, but the red triangle aspect of it is really bugging him.
Simple. This is a real thing. I don't know what these folks are talking about. This is a very serious thing that's happening, serious game that these folks are trying to play online. And it's very weird, man. It's very weird because anyone could have put a stop to it over 20 years ago. Like, again, there's no internet celebrity that has people that are doing these things, tracking them, targeting them, talking about all these different tactics, triangulation, like all through a chat room. What is that about? Bro, I can close the chat, but I shouldn't have to. This is my business. See what I'm saying?
That is Shamrock's response on the screen to this particular question. Yo, did anyone save the Christina Exposed live? The answer is yes. If I don't run it tonight, I'll run it tomorrow. Look for that. And hit the button now. Come on.
And so, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, the only solution that I can come to at this point, I don't sit there and act like y'all. I'm not going to try to hold others back. Like, I'm not going to do that. But what I can do is dismantle the entire system and just get all y'all businesses shut down. So I'll just do that. No problem. So now I'm on a mission to make sure that all these companies and businesses.
Yes. One of my writers has arrived. It's that guy, and it's a read it for the listeners because it's that guy, and it tends to happen a lot with him. Sounds like he's referring to antics.
Get shut down because, no, I'm being straight up. If I can't run my business unabridged.
And DZ says, oh, no, not antics.
In this country, in America, that's my civil, actual rights and liberties, like I said, that they have continuously taken away from me for no reason.
What the hell? Antics! I think that horse is probably dead now. Negative 43 TV.
For gang stalking? Some more nonsense? Is that what that is? Might not be, I don't know. But it sure looks like it. Y'all can gang stalk all you want, drive around, sit there, pretend you're monitoring, pretend you're following. You people ain't scaring nobody. Yeah, I'm talking about all y'all right in front of your face, and none of you gonna do nothing about it. And you ain't scary.
Oh, we're doing plenty about it because all you do is talk about us all day long. You know what my day consisted of? Do you really? Let me tell you. I went to the gym about 11:30 or so, did my usual hour and a half, came up, took a nice shower, and then I headed off to the golf course that I live less than a minute from and played pretty darn well. I shot a 45, riding on court number 43. It's really, really funny. And then after that, why, I went back and hooked up. So it's been a great day for me. You're baking in the sun, wearing mostly black, talking horse shit.
What is that? Like, real talk. Weird. I never seen any of that. That's new. I ain't never seen no vehicle like that right there. You know what I mean? Could just be people who over there. I don't know. But like I said,
it's been a good day, except I lost my glasses. I don't even fucking know how, but I lost my glasses. I simply cannot find them. Fortunately for me, I have a pair that's basically new because I rarely wear them because I hate them. I think I'm probably going to have to get used to that now.
Yeah, this is mad weird. I pay attention to everything, dog. I don't care where I'm at.
And I must say, I was not high at the time. I don't play golf high.
For myself and defend myself now. Feel me? I'm not letting nobody, I don't care who you are, don't come within a 5,000-mile radius of me either. Real talk. Feel me? Like, I'm out here working, bro. I'm for real with mine. I'm not out here playing. Feel me? We don't take no losses with none of y'all. Take no L's in the street. Like I said, Millionaire in the street, doggy. These people can't get at me in the street, so they want to go to the internet. Yeah, I own you. Like I said, I don't want to hear that again, man. Don't be repeating my words back to me, man. That's weird.
Don't be repeating my words back to me, man. That's weird.
Like I said, when you speak, it's got to make sense. It's got to apply.
When you speak, it's got to make sense. It's got to apply.
Feel me? Like,
no.
Listen, bro, what I'm saying is reality. I don't care how it makes you feel. It makes you feel that way because it's the truth.
I will read this for the listeners, but this isn't funny. It's from Deezy. He finds happiness in the death of others. Things like that. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. I remember when our beloved Tiffany Draper died, and he just exulted in it. He's genuinely evil. He's just gutless.
See what I'm saying? These
No.
people, like I said, you're just sitting there doing some weird tactic that it doesn't make any sense. You're not accomplishing anything. Your intention is clear as day. You just want people to agree with delusion. Yeah, nobody does. The whole world doesn't agree with you.
Right. Nobody agrees with delusion. I wonder why you're getting so much pushback. You know what? I'm ripped off of my ass, and I think that's enough smoke if you got them, at least for me, for right now. But as always, don't let that stop you. And as always, it's time for our Negative 43 TV mascot, our favorite radioactive acid head cat. Please welcome Schizo the cat. Yeah, it turns out that it is an authentic Louis Wayne, and it's quite a prominent Louis Wayne. It's considered one of his top works. Way to go, Schizo!
You have no basis, no voice, no movement. But I'm out here and I got a check for $181 and some change, coach, because I succeeded, because that's what takes real work, and it's difficult as hell when you people are trying to stop it every step of the way, right? Come on, Dawes. Y'all been trying to get this business shut down, and what I'm doing on here 24 hours a day, every day.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Tiger Woods Golf. It was, oh, God, the hours of my life that I lost playing that game.
And I'm still trucking. All I got is a warning, and the warning is made up because YouTube and Google are who targeted me, and they're in on it. You're going to keep on telling on yourself. I'm advising all y'all strongly, quit making these moves towards my future and my success. There's no need for this behavior. But if that's what you're going to do, and we're going to be petty and immature.
The best game right now is WGT Golf. You can play it online. You can play it for free, or you can spend a little money, upgrade your equipment right away. It's basically the same difference as buying a game, and you're set. You're ready to go. It is the best golf game available right now. Online. You guys are probably talking about game consoles, of course.
Sure. And you're going to play games like this with electronic means. Don't worry. This channel and everything is all documentation. I have other documentation, plenty of it, of what they're saying to me, what's going on. Well, you're not accomplishing nothing. I'm Batman.
I'm going to try to talk over him. I'm stopping too much.
So see, the minute you came in, I already analyzed your behavior. I told you it's not making sense. Why do you keep typing? See, that's odd. So then folks know that they can't even have a conversation that's coherent. Okay, no problem. You could have just said that. See, there's nothing going on, bro. I'm good. My life is beautiful. I'm at peace. Like I told you every day. No, I just wanted to prove to you I'm uncontrollable like I have a million times. I just wanted to G-check you and remind you who you playing with and who you talking to. Don't forget. Let's not forget, little Wody. Little homie. Yeah, no, I'm real, bro. Understand? I ain't nothing to play with, bro. People don't play with me. People keep my name out their mouth. That's what they do. Feel me? So, like I said, I ain't out here playing. Never. I've been doing this for a long time. I ain't never come to play. My job is very physical, very aggressive. I get busy. It's about action. Feel me? So, like I said, if you don't respect what I do for a career, you have no respect for man or for yourself. And that's these folks. Now I'm putting you on display in front of the public. Who wins? You acted like you just accomplished something. Pettiness, immaturity. You will accomplish nothing.
Welcome, Lobster, to the show, and we have just switched into what I call RTS speed, 1.25, right here for you, 49 minutes after the hour.
Because I'm a grown man and I'm too strong, because I got God working through me. Yeah, and God is going to continue to ride for me, just like I told you. And it is what it is. Feel me? All these folks can't drive. None of them.
We're going current.
And get your settlement negotiated. Quit dragging it out and taking longer and longer, right? No, that's reality. No, you're taking too long. Nobody got limitless patience. Then you should have approached me when you was done and you had everything ready to go, when you was on your way here. Nah, the first time we talked, you were supposed to already be around me physically. You making up lies talking about this and that and, this and mentioning these other people that I got away from. Right. You keep bringing their agenda of gang stalking to me. That's illegal as hell. Like I said, nope, we don't do that.
And I forgot to turn on the comments on stage. I'm having a great time, believe me.
See, if you was real, you would have never brought
Hello, Joshua Carlton. He's here.
that in my direction. That makes no sense. Like I said, let's get real with ourselves. I'm not here to talk. You understand? I'm here to bring reality. I can pick any woman I want. I'll get any woman I want. And they know it.
Nope.
I ain't worried about that. Y'all a joke, real talk. Let me know when there's a real woman in the building. And at this point, I could care less. Y'all made me cold. I just don't care.
Good.
I'll keep it real with you.
Be easier that way.
Like, I got nothing but love in my heart, but I'm just a cold dude, man. I don't like none of y'all. Like, real talk. Y'all did too much. You know what I mean? Like I said, not one of those relationships was an actual relationship. I don't know what they talking about. You all aren't even a part of anything I've ever done. What are you talking about? Listen, my life is beautiful, bro. Right? The real relationships I've been in, they were with a lot better looking women than you. All of you. That's why you mad and upset, because y'all ain't good enough for me. Common sense. So I get top of the line women. I pick the cream of the crop. Let's get real. Yeah. I don't know what you talking about. The best looking in the world. And yeah, looks matter. That's kind
Read it for the listeners from DZ. He can get any woman he wants, but he don't like girls, dog.
the whole point of women. What are you talking about? Like, none of y'all have a, and we still figuring it out. Like I said, I'm gonna keep stocking up. I'm gonna do whatever I got to do to get through this 2-week period. Get to this check. That's what I'm gonna try to do. Get to this check, and then y'all boys gonna see what time it is, because I'm coming with a relentless vengeance. And it's that simple. So, like I said, people don't get it. I'm not in a good mood. I ain't in the mood, bro. I'm done talking completely. It's on. You feel me? With everybody, though. With everyone, bro. Holler at me when you see me, bro. See me in
you
the street,
bet.
whoever. Feel me? I'm done talking. Ain't nothing to talk about, bro. People trying to get on here and keep typing weird stuff. What do you mean nobody cares if I whatever? That terminology is used for you. That's for people like you who come from nothing. I've been over this fact. Whatever fact I state, you have no choice but to acknowledge. I make the rules. You are nobody. Stop that. Word is law, word is bond. I don't ever do that. What I do is lose my cool, and then everybody has to go
Okay, Clucker.
through stuff because of it. What you're doing has affected so many people. It is unbelievable, and you have no regard for nobody. You don't care. My anger is nothing to play with. Do not play with my anger again. I'm telling you right now. What are you talking about? See, you're trying to minimize somebody who's very serious. Somebody who has a serious career. Yeah, that's weird. That's maniacal. Makes no sense.
We're in the trash can today.
Well, I'm a serious dude. Every time I get mad, everything gets affected. The whole world changes. And like I said, that's what you just did. For what purpose would that be smart? That just means I'm going to crack down harder on these streets. I'm going to crack down harder when I get up to New York. I'm going to crack down harder when I get to all these different states and cities. Now I'm coming with a vengeance. Now I really ain't playing. Now I ain't here to talk. I ain't worried about a courtroom. Courtroom don't mean nothing for Batman.
That
Batman
is completely possible, RTS.
I'm facing all my enemies head on direct. See, I'm not doing no talking.
Okay,
I'm
everybody,
right
can I be understood?
You see what I'm saying? You got to worry
Can
about
you hear
your
me
muscle and a
clearly
monster
over this
who's
moment?
hungry. Don't worry about a courtroom. That's irrelevant now. See, these folks, they want to play. They want to talk about it. Right. You want to be a rat. Right. Because that's what you are. That's why you look like one. The way they walk, they got hunchbacks and stuff. What are you talking about? That's all you.
All right. Thank you.
You tried to project your issues.
Cool. I just don't want to stop those.
Like, I mean, that's a one-time thing. Maybe you keep it moving. You do that every day. Nah, you're serving life sentences in prison. It's that simple, bro. Yeah, no, you're trying to literally make me hear things. I'm good.
Oh,
I don't know what that is.
I think
they really think that they're doing
something things on the
every day. I'm just trying to have a chat and saying, hey, can you please stop that? That's nonsense. Just like I told y'all to your face, you sitting there doing weird stuff, and I'm asking you, yo, what are you doing? And you got this little smirk on your face. Right, but you're in and out of prison, and you're not building nothing. Why are you dedicating every minute and every second, right, to trying to be a problem for other people? You're not the Red Triangles. You're not in a position to be. I'm giving you too much credit. These people can't afford a hot dog. You don't have any effects.
Yeah,
What?
we do.
I'm not here for you.
Yes, you
See
are.
their ego? They have an inflated ego. I was never talking about you, bro. I come against all the real organizations, legal organizations, and shut them down. I shut down legal organizations hands on. Y'all ain't it. Y'all are just a bunch of internet cyber criminals
Exactly
that go
right.
into prison.
Easy.
That's what you
Exactly
are.
right.
So, like I said, end of the day, that part is easy. All of that, the lawsuit, everything, all the evidence is already accrued. You just kept giving me more evidence. Okay. Well, now
I
you don't need to.
agree. Everybody,
Now
1,
the
2,
only
3.
evidence
Hey,
you're
old
going to
Sark
give me, I don't
Todd.
even need, which is you're going to comment on the videos talking to yourself, and I'll never read it and I'll never see it. Look at that. Batman saving the world, right? Coming up against forces unseen, protecting Gotham, because it's the truth. I'm literally protecting all these people every day, because these people that I'm talking about coming up against, they're maniacal.
Go to Austin.
And that's what y'all do. Y'all do acts of domestic, you know what, while you hide.
Go to Austin.
I'm James Bond. So like I said, you gave me a job and a career. I can't thank you enough. I'll never say your name because you don't have an identity. That's why you always have to repeat your name. Yeah, they're looking for attention and notoriety so bad they're willing to go to prison for it. That means I got mad power. That's what that means. So it's all a compliment. Like I said, that's all it was today, a compliment, and I'm good and I'm healthy, and that's it. Still, you
Another
have
thing I
every
forgot.
time you
Bottom
try as
of
hard as
your
you can
screen, please.
to come for me and can't move me an inch. The line moves for nobody. Like I said, when
But
it
I
comes to
haven't muted
so-called
you.
women, you'll do what you're told. You'll do what I say. You understand? I've always been a good person. I'm always be compassionate. I let people be free. I'm a good person. But yeah, 100% how you're treated affects how you see things. That's why this is so wrong, and it should have been stopped day one. But it's all right, because now,
Yeah, what
trust me, I'm
Rich
going to
said.
be a pretty mean boss. People just going to do what I say now. I'm not asking you nothing. I'm just being honest. Like, nah, if I get a
No.
girlfriend or a wife, you're going to do what I say, and that's the way it should be. The man should wear the pants. Should he not? Right. If not, something's wrong. Like, no, you're going to do what you're told. Straight up. Why? Because when you give people a choice, right, like we tried to, and you try to be nice, apparently you can't be nice to a lot of people.
This one's from that guy. Of course, I don't have an identity. I'm unidealable, dog.
I told you, all y'all whack. All y'all so offended me. You've had a million chances. You had a chance today. But instead, you want to just keep disappearing and throwing you know what's and running away, hiding your hand. What is that about? Like I said, how could you ever say anything wrong to me when I've been nothing but nice to you? See, I'm a righteous man. These people aren't righteous. They want to talk about big money, but don't have no big money. You're trying to make someone feel small, and you're going out your way. You make me feel larger than life. I know I'm larger than life. I'm huge in this world. Like I said, I'm about to make billions upon trillions of dollars. Trillions of dollars ain't nothing to me. I'm the only self-made trillionaire who ever existed. I'm not just talking. I got bank receipts. The government tried to delete my bank records. These people know I'm the largest thing to ever come across the scene. See all these mosquitoes? So at the end of the day, I'm the baddest boss you've seen thus far and will ever see. That's reality. Hold on.
Hold on.
So, I mean, it just is what it is, bro. I mean, I'm not even concerned. I'm not even mad anymore. Real talk. I was never upset. I was never mad. It's that I'm trying to do my show and run my business, and these people coming over here committing a felony repeatedly. Anybody would get upset, dude.
He's on
This
an
is my
upcycle
business,
for
bro.
sure.
These people don't want to see me eating. They trying to stop me from succeeding in running my business. That's something you stand
Please welcome Legal Code to the show.
on. That's something you do in person. Like I said, anybody feel like that? Where you at? How come y'all ain't come down here? You got gas money, you claim, right? Right. Can't afford a hot dog. Yeah, they don't come down here because they all terrified. Oh, and this whole valley now is a no-fly zone. Straight up. Nobody will come within 5,000 feet of me. That you have my word. I promise.
5,000 feet. You know, we had a former member of the OOA that you ate lunch with. And again, the voodoo salt that you consumed, Money Mike was the guy that did it. A former agent, and, well, you know.
That this is a no-fly zone. For real now. Yeah, it's on. Like that. No, we're not talking to nobody. You talk to my lawyer, and I don't have to talk to nobody. Oh, and I answer my door to nobody. I'm telling you right now. Don't play games on my house. If you're on my property, right, that's a problem. And you know what this state is. Yeah, no, I'm going to protect my property and my home completely, right? So it is what it is. These folks, they trying to make me feel uncomfortable in my own home.
We do that. We do that. Your home is filled with cameras. Filled with cameras. My God. Well, you know, it's time to say goodbye to Schizo, and that means it's time to say hello to Stoner, the Cheshire Dog. Indeed, he's really cool that way.
I will not and refuse. I refuse to feel uncomfortable in my home. You all did this with other people. You ain't going to do it with me. I'm where the buck stops. I'm the brick wall. That I promise on everything I love. You understand? Yeah. Nah. You'll respect my home. I paid cash for it. You'll respect everything I do, and you'll stay off my...
Money Mike, as they say, fucked up. He donated money to Dream. That was kind of the end of the thing.
My grass. You understand? I'm telling you publicly. Anybody steps foot on my grass, it is what it is. I'm coming outside. Trust me on that. I'm not playing these games, brother. Feel me? So like I said, quit...
Fuck it. I'm doing my show. C4 says, I'm in your home right now, Joey.
Checks that you can't cash. You know what I mean? You want to talk crazy, be about it. Feel me? Don't talk. Don't run your mouth. Stand on it. Seem like Tuco in the good, the bad, and the ugly. If you're going to do something, do it. Don't talk. You talk too much. Remember? Come on, Tuco. Remember Tuco? Yeah, I'm Clint Eastwood. You're gonna talk. You're gonna do something. Do it. Don't talk. This is the problem with villains. Y'all want to talk. Right? You just talked your way.
Again, fuck it. I'm just going to do my show. I have a read it for the listeners from that guy. He said it was a no-fly zone, not a no mosquito zone. And C4 says, Dream? Why? We all had the same question. Yeah, donating money to a wife beater, I'm not down, as you could say.
Out of everything, and now you no longer have that fake demonic stronghold because it was fake. What are you talking about? None of those things ever happened. I wouldn't even use your terminology.
Anybody want to answer that question? I really don't want to promote him.
None of that happened. I'm genuine with anyone I meet, online or off. I've been nothing but genuine with Christina. That's definitely a real person.
Oh, shit.
Right? And they're looking at federal prison time now.
Hello,
I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
He's rolling.
You're trying to change the situation around. It's impossible. Good luck in court trying to do that. That's the number one thing judges can't stand is somebody delusional thinking that they're going to tamper and manipulate a system. Good luck, bro. Them judges is going to have a field day with y'all. Watch. Them judges going to love y'all. Don't worry. They going to love me for delivering y'all to them because that's what I'm doing. Yeah, that's what
we're going to jump.
Heart people like me, and you got people playing games with me online, changing me into a different person. But it's okay because God works on me. Oh, I still got a pure good heart. I'm all about forgiveness, right? But y'all are doing too much. And you keep trying to dismiss it like it's okay. An apology doesn't make up for nothing. I ain't looking for no apology. I ain't asking for peace. It's on. I'm just done talking. Feel me? So like I said, everybody need to get ready now. Because the Batman, now it's my turn to do what I need to do. Feel me? Like, I already know how I'm going to go about things. I already know how I'm going to win. Feel me? I'm going to keep on bringing it. Doing this, doing what I do for a career. I love my job, man. I love being me.
You love being a vagrant? Tell us more.
Can you believe that? God makes me stronger and stronger. You folks just came for me today. You made another attempt on me through a phone.
How?
Right? And you made me stronger.
When he says you made an attempt on me, he means a murder attempt. Murder is it's part of life algorithm. Come the fuck on already.
And that's all you'll ever do is make the Batman stronger. This is what happens when real people make real money. We get targeted and they make you a monster because I can't be stopped. Them Masons are poor. All your celebrities are poor. All these folks are poor. All of them. All you need to mind your own business and keep it moving. We from the country. We don't.
I don't think this is staying up.
Quit lingering around me. If you ain't trying to talk to me, if you ain't filming, and whatever, I don't care about y'all. Keep it moving. I'm not your friend. So, like I said,
yes,
I'm out here working, bro. I get busy every day.
Yes, Shay, a murder attempt through the phone. He's spoken of that many times before.
Batman has no jurisdiction. I do what I want. I work from the minute I get up to the minute I go to sleep. And this is what I do. And I love my career, man. I love my life. I love my job. Just that simple, man. You know, these people are not normal, and they go and treat me right. They want to act like I got some rules to follow. I'm a grown man. I don't care what establishment I walk in. I will do whatever the hell I want. You're out your mind. I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know who's telling y'all these lies, but it's all good, bro. Like I said, every agent that they bribed and paid off, they all got G-checked, and they were all scared and crying. That's reality.
Ace of
I don't know what they're
Spades.
talking about. I don't know what these folks are saying because none of it exists.
Mhm.
They keep trying to pretend that they're on something. Right. You trying to play internet games, and I'm not the one. So it is what it is. I mean, people play internet games with me, right? I make sure that I get revenge. I'm a Sneed, and I do it the right way.
You shoot people in the back if you're anything like John Beals need. Total pussy shit, you know? You shoot somebody in the back, the odds are you're vaginal. It's absolutely true. It's always been true. Say goodbye to Stoner and say hello to the pit boss. Yes, indeed. It is time for Smoke 'em If You Got 'em here on Negative 43 TV. I don't really need this, but I'm going to play along anyhow. Let's see if I can't mute.
Through the court system, because
Gotta have a mute game winner.
you know these folks, they're gonna hide inside, bro. I ain't worried about you. I'm not doing this for YouTube. Law
John,
cannot come here. It's like when I told Christina, leave the chat. You do not have a choice. It is legal bound terms. She has no choice. She has to leave that group. She cannot sit there lingering. There's nothing to talk about, bro. I don't talk on your time and your terms. No, everybody talks on my terms, and I'll have access 24 hours a day to whoever I'm with and whoever I talk to. You feel me? I don't know what she thinks. If she thinks she's gonna just, I don't know. I don't know if it's real. I don't know what. I mean, that's unfair to me.
I'm going into theater etiquette, which means I will not be saying anything for a little bit. This is historical. There you go. There's the Chiron.
To not tell me what's going on, like I said, and we're gonna be together and happy, and promise me a dream, right? And then act like I even accepted it or really want it because I don't know if it's real. See what I'm saying? That's unfair to me. The whole thing has been unfair to me. And you haven't even let me talk for this entire amount of years. You're just typing intermittent communication. That's the same thing they're doing. She's working with them. See what I'm saying? There's no question on nothing. So like I said, why did you keep continuing that when I just called you out months ago? I've called you out a million times. I called you out day one and said you're fake and what you're talking about, it doesn't exist. You're not making sense. Now, anybody who deals with me, you provide proof immediately of who you are and reality and the truth. I want to know who I'm talking to. The internet is not a safe place. I need to know what's going on because you got people like this who have some kind of agenda. You have a chip on your shoulder and you will never have money. I assure you, I can promise you that. People like you will never get blessed. You're spending all your time trying to block my blessings. Imagine being that unhappy, empty, hollow, and miserable. Can you imagine? So like I said, I don't know if it was real. I have no idea. And if it was, what do they think they're going to do? Oh, they're just going to show up with the money and whatever. Like, I mean, yeah, you could do that. But I mean, because you won't let me talk in the mood that I'm in and going to stay in, money doesn't move me. You don't get it. I'm going to tell you, pack your bags and leave. I'm going to tell you, that's fine. I don't care where you came from. Go ahead. And
You
there's nothing to
bet,
talk
led
about.
you.
Leave. And that's your fault. See, that's the thing. These people, so-called women, they act like they're giving me a choice. I'm going to explain this detail for detail. Human beings, you have to let people speak in order to come to a conclusion, right, of what's going on, right? So if you don't let me talk, Eva, and it's a struggle to speak, why would I deal with you? These people have tried to silence me the whole time. They want to not allow me to talk, but they want to run their mouth. So now I'm not going to let y'all speak to me at all. See what I'm saying? At all. There's nothing to talk about. You can run your mouth all day to yourself now because you're not listening, and you're not listening to the guy who's in charge of this. I'm the one who's in charge of this, not you. Just like I was with everybody, with Wendell Cryer. I was in charge of that lot. Yeah, he may have to come to court too. So at the end of the day, I don't know what to tell you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, these people, they think they're doing and accomplishing something. They're accomplishing nothing. So like I said, no, it doesn't work like that. Like, no, God needs to give me my blessing. And you need to go ahead and deliver because I'm getting tired of waiting. And I'm telling you right now, I ain't waiting no longer. That's the whole thing. I'm not waiting on that Christina thing. I'm not waiting on nobody and nothing. That's why I never did. I'm going to keep moving. Because they're trying to keep on painting some fake story. Right, because you want me to take it easy and not do nothing and sit back when I got to survive. Right, you trying to stop my momentum and my incentive, and it'll never happen. I don't need none of that, bro. I don't need nothing from you, man. If it ain't intended from God, then it is what it is. You feel me? Like, that's why I don't respect it. I don't respect anything she said. She tried to say Cyrax was something he's not, too. Cyrax is not
Yes,
what these people
Lobster.
are painting him
Yes.
as as. And that's the thing. Why are you more focused on an agenda with Cyrax, but you can't show up and talk? See what I'm saying? They give themselves away. Yeah, you have an agenda. And Cyrax is a good dude. He's wrong. He's kind of evil and demonic, but he's not what y'all said. I know that.
What the hell?
Everything you said is a lie. And see, that's what you do. You try to paint false testaments on people. And I'm the only one who says, no, that's not what happened. So why would she be speaking on the same people that I literally asked 8 million times to get away from? That's playing with me. See, you're trying to create rage. I've asked you nicely 8 million times. Why would you keep bringing up people if I got away from their gang stalking? I got away from all that. It doesn't scare me. It doesn't faze me. It's just normal. Nobody wants to go through that. I got away from these people. You can't tell me nothing to do nothing with me. You can't set me up ever again. Yeah, you tried and you failed, and Green Bay will have to pay me my $800. You never set me up. You tried your best and you failed. So what are you talking about? And the stunt that she pulled over there, right? It ain't nothing, bro. It all solved itself, and I got my little time done, and it needed to happen. So it ended up helping me, right? As hard as it was. But in the lawsuit, it's going to come out the truth about the situation, right? About what y'all did and what your intentions were. Because I just went through that thing when you called Seton Hospital. So your intentions are clear as day. They're all looking at life sentences. Christina as well. 100%. She's
It's
really the worst
cliche
one in it.
now.
Because she tried to play coy and act like she's innocent. Like, what? Keep trying to talk like, oh, I'm a sensitive, emotional, soft, nice person. Yeah, you're so nice that you sat here with these people. I got voicemails and they trying to stop me from eating, and you ain't done nothing for me. You didn't do nothing for me. You didn't save my bank account. I did. See, I'm sitting here trying to be nice to y'all. She donated like $3. Ooh, wow. What a big deal. After I had to sit there and talk to her some way, I would never talk to anyone like that. What? Ever. I would never talk to my girlfriend or future wife like that. Ever. You don't reward that. No, I'm talking like that because it's the truth, like I am now. She ain't nothing, bro. She's a joke. So like I said, at the end of the day, I'm on my own with God, and I ain't never on my own. I got all these ancestors with me in God. And I kind of could tell by the reading that this was what was coming next. I just didn't understand it as usual. Because it said, yeah, this one is going to hurt. Like, kind of, I'm already over it. I don't really care, bro. I'm heartless, man. I could care less. I got a huge heart.
Oh, it'll
but I
be
just am not going
soon,
to spend my time
Ledgeview. It'll
wasting
be
it with
soon.
people who ain't worth it. See, I'm smarter now. So, like I said, at the end of the day, I mean, what's the excuse in not letting me talk? I mean, either way, you owe it to me to let me speak whenever I want. You will be on call 24 hours a day. I will talk to you whenever I want, and you will be online on there 24 hours a day. If you don't want to do that, then don't talk to me. That's it. You feel what I'm saying? And you need to leave that chat, and that's it, like I asked. You know what I mean? And that's legal bound terms. You don't have a choice, smart one. You're not above the law. So like I said, because that's court evidence. So you can't sit there and try to play hardball and keep lingering because you want me to delete the server. I'm not doing that. It's court evidence. So it's going to be used against you in court, and you're looking at a federal indictment, Christina. Right? So like I said, it is what it is. And then you see how they play hardball. They're silent. They give silent treatment. That's a tactic called what? We all know what that is. That's what they all do.
I gotta read this for the listeners from that guy. Huge heart equals myocarditis, DZ.
They try to be silent and not talk. All these so-called women, my time, you will talk when I tell you to talk. You'll talk to me when I choose. And that's just being a normal person. Like, I talk to who I'm with, much less whenever I want. You will be on 24-hour call for me. Trust me on that. And if you don't like it, there's the door. You don't have to deal with me. You understand? Because I'm a boss and I'm in charge. And apparently these so-called women are jealous because I'm a man, and they have you-know-what envy of what I got because I'm stacked, and they mad at my authority. Right. Yeah, I get any woman I want. You're just another woman. That's all you are. Stay in your place. 100%. And like I said, I've always been a good dude. I talk to people with nothing but love. You see, I was nothing but nice to her. And for what? What did it give me? Nothing. I never met you. So you can't say, oh, I'm this and that. I never did anything for you. Never believed your nonsense. It is what it is, man. Like I said, I've never been played. People play themselves. There's another one. Next. See what I'm saying? Yeah, nah, I got a reputation and everything. I got a lot to protect and stand on. See what I'm saying? You people want to keep on acting like, oh, we a team, but then you want to leave me out to dry. Hell no. There's no excuse for, like I said, nah, Christina, she owes me a ton of money. You need to send the money. You're going out to eat. You're claiming you're at barbecue parties, rubbing it in, whatever, while your man's sitting here struggling. How that makes sense? I have my check made, bro. If you eating like that and whatever, then like I said, your family should have provided me a place in Minneapolis. How come your family, you claimed your family was typing to me, but they never talked to me vocally, right? Because you're fake. See, there's no way to pretend like this. You never fooled anyone. I was just letting you federally indict yourself. Ooh, easy. Easy. Got them all on federal criminal charges, folks. See, Batman is smart as hell. I'm good at my job. So end of the day, I care less what she talking about because she ain't talking about nothing, right? And that's about the end of it. Feel me? Let them do what they're going to do. Is that another agent right there? That's what the agents do. They sit there and they get scared, right? Talking on a phone, too. You're not even supposed to talk on a phone while you're driving for a talk. I think they're all agents, personally. I think they're all in on it. I think they've been in on it since day one, and I think they're all scared. Good. Real talk. Oh, 100% you should be. 100%. People all targeted one man for no reason. What? They want to talk behind my back. Oh, by the way, anybody talks behind my back, I'm coming to see you. Yeah, and I'm going to talk right in front of your face, and you're going to find out and realize real quick that you don't ever talk behind my back. I don't care what you're talking about. You got something to say, you come say it to my face. I'm a real man, which I will never be, especially down here. Boy, miss me. Like I said, these fools, you started this. You all want to keep on treating people.
Sing it with me. Tart out.
Some way. Treat me. Please come treat me some way. I want to see it. Y'all funny, bro. I ain't from here, bro. I could care less what y'all talking about, bro. I'm telling you, you people are going to move out my way and you're going to do what I tell you. That's what you're going to do. Talking to your superior, homeboy. Feel me? So, yeah, like I said, whoever my woman is going to be, right, they're going to listen to me. It'll never be a struggle for them to listen. I'll just tell them, ask
Chasing Tyree, please welcome Michael Fox.
them to do something and they'll
Gonna
do it.
jump here.
You wouldn't want to see me struggle like this. You know what I mean? But you just sat here and left me out to dry and didn't do nothing for me, just like you did when I went to jail, and you're who put me there. That's the fact. Nah, yeah, I was these other folks too, but you're working with them. You ain't no good either. All y'all the same. So I got nothing else to say to y'all, man. Keep it moving, keep it shaking. That's it. We done talking. We ain't friends. We ain't got to be. We ain't got to pretend. And that's it, man. Like I said, I mean, I wish that things were real with her, but I don't know what's going on. And I'm not going to sit here and have people play games. Like I said, you can come to every show and start talking. You don't have a choice. Those are the terms and conditions now. And if you don't want to do that and you don't want to start supporting your so-called man, then, I mean, quit talking to me. I don't even know who you are, bro. You're just some troll online. Some weird nonsense, bro. Like I said, just like God told me, he said, you don't need them for your blessing, right? God gonna give me my money. I didn't ask you for nothing, ever. I don't want that fake money. You ain't even got a real settlement. All that stuff is fake. Those people are poor, bro. Yeah, Christina's poor. That's why she has no money, nothing. Like, yeah, you depend on family. That family should have had a phone call with me and reached out to me. That's what normal people do. And family takes care of family. You said all these things. You said you put me in a will. You know how illegal that is? You said that all these things. She said that we were going to build our own family. She said all this weird stuff. Wow. Like, I didn't believe any of it. I'm just letting you federally indict yourself. See my point? Now, if you was real, bro, you would have been done, came off some bread and help, bro. Yeah, your people, your family has money, man. If you got family, they got money. Y'all eating out every day, right? Okay, that money, you take that and you go to the bank. Let me show you how to do it. And you deposit it and then you donate it to who you're calling your man and saying you love and support. You don't leave your man out to struggle. That don't make no sense. So don't tell me how you or your family are good people. Oh, and your brother, he'll be on a federal indictment too if he's real. Said his name was Joey. Same, using keywords again, trying to play mind games, right? So if that's a real person, what he did, I may have the email still, and what you tried to literally, like, I'm not even going to talk about it. It was crazy. You tried to like act like,
this is hard.
You were trying to again create some weird situation through an internet, right? Like, you all are snitches.
Hard to be quiet, but it's history. We're going to jump to current.
They're trying to get real dudes federally indicted themselves, and I'm not a snitch. I'm a gangster. So I outsmarted all y'all. So now y'all can, walk off, walk away, and that's about it, homie. Y'all ain't got nothing for me. Feel me? I own y'all, bro. For real, I really own you, and I own your freedom. I got y'all right where I want you, and now you can't do nothing about it. Feel me? All of you. So, like I said, no, I make the rules. You do what I say. You talk on my terms. You don't talk when you want to talk. You'll do what you're told. Oh, I promise. You understand? So, like I said, send some money, right? And you'll be coming to every single show. If you don't want to do that, well, then quit talking to me. That's how it works. That's the terms and conditions. There is no other. You will not get around it. Now y'all are going to do what I say. Easy. Peace. I'm happy. Making money. Check over 20 bucks, bro. Making buku bucks while the ping one ain't doing nothing. Y'all fools ain't doing nothing. Your who's not doing nothing. Y'all who's not eating. They can't afford a hot dog. I'm over here eating, doing what I need.
Welcome, do not donate.
I'm getting more stuff today. I'm good. Gucci, homie. Now donate and send me some money, right? Because this audience and all this public, y'all full of it too. And you the enemy too. Like I said, I'm done talking, bro. It is what it is. I'm going to stand up for myself. It's on. I'm going to keep on winning. We'll see who wins. Watch.
And I believe this is going to be it. And it is. That was Batman is Here for Facts on Negative 43 TV. And I don't think that one's going to stay up. I really do not believe that particular live stream is going to remain on his channel. I just have that feeling. He's been a deleting little cocksucker today, that's for certain. Well, once again, allow me to attempt. And this will probably draw another stream, which would be great. We're going to try Batman is a grown man who always proves the truth. Negative 43 TV, 21 minutes after the hour. There's the double click, and let's see what happens here. Circle of Infinite Entertainment.
I'll put it out for sale, bro. I'll put it out for sale right now. It's valued at $1,747. Can you boys afford it? Can you get your weight up? Can you get your weight up and afford my website? Can you?
The minute your website is available, it will be purchased. Bank on it, dude. It's gone. It's basically gone now. You're such a high roller, such a high level player, yet you can't afford $20 a month. $20 fucking dollars a month for TyreseNeed.com. And you have admitted if anybody ever bought anything from that website, you wouldn't know how to get to the money. You don't have a card linked to it. The site is so old, you would have to know HTML to link a card. Holy batshit Batman.
Huh? When we going to get an actual moderator on here that going to do their job? I don't got time to wait on nothing and nobody. I got to get my money. I got to take care of myself. I got things to do. I got to provide. What are you talking about?
What do you got to provide? What do you got to provide? Well, let me rephrase that. You obviously have to provide yourself with food. Apparently, mommy's not doing such a great job of that. But then again, now you're inside and you can eat her food in all likelihood. I don't even know why you're inside. And I think that a welfare check would be reasonable. His mom is in the same house with a madman, an active fucking madman. It's not a good situation right now. He moves to the backyard later, I do believe, I think. Oh,
well, y'all are just
well, that could be.
Like every day, bro. Like all y'all act like things are guaranteed. Nobody's entitled to nothing.
I hope she is on vacation. That would be good for her. And good evening to Hatfield McCoy. There, click on it there. That's better.
Nothing concerning me, dog. Not my energy, not my time, especially not my future, not my money, nothing. What's
Change
up?
that banner now.
Huh? Like I said, these folks, I don't know what they running their mouth for. If you lost, bro, you got defeated. Like I said, sit down, be quiet, calm down, bro. You was not built like that. You not in that energy, doggy. What is y'all talking about?
What I'm talking about is I believe it's time for a sponsor here on Negative 43 TV. Ladies and gentlemen, this portion of our show is brought to you by I Need a Budget.
They really keep running their mouth, bro. There ain't nothing going on, bro. That's weird, right? Normal people ain't gonna put up with that, bro. Like I said, stop acting like you so upbeat all the time. That stuff weird, bro. They upbeat, but they won't go outside and exercise.
They're upbeat, but they won't go outside and exercise. That's not what you're doing when you are out there. You are walking in a circle pretending to be Batman on the beat, on the job. You're not doing that for exercise. You're doing that because your mental illness compels you to. Come on now.
Sorry, but what? I just
You heard me.
all day running around. These people have no humanity. They have no concept. They do not care how tired I am, what I'm going through, nothing. They act like they don't understand concepts of survival, concepts of stress. These are all human-based concepts that everyone in the world knows.
Stress isn't really a concept. Stress is an actual thing. Everybody here has felt stress at one time in their lives or another. But do go on.
You are on here acting, bro. Stop getting on your computer acting. Do not put your fingers on that keyboard, dog.
Yeah, this one could piss me off, Ledgeview. You might be in the right place at the right time. It's possible.
I'm telling you, like I've been told you, been G-checked everyone. Like I said, ran all these fools up out this neighborhood.
Right.
What are you talking about? We here winning. I'm not hiding nothing. You all, right? That's you. I don't need to talk about your problems.
No, you just talk about yours pretty much constantly. If you would please welcome Trundle the Great to the show.
Dog, we are not going to spell things out for y'all because y'all can't catch up to the content. What's goody? That's what I want to know. What? You see that painting right there? That costs thousands of dollars. Everything in here costs thousands of dollars. Everything. What is you talking about? I got a $4,000 TV right here.
That guy says he ran all the other G's off the golf course. There is a video out there of the golf course that I play, and the police are on the 6th hole arresting a guy for being just obnoxiously drunk. It's true. It's out there on YouTube. I don't know what the name of it is, but I was just shocked. And by the way, I parred that hole today.
Bro, paid for cash. If you mad because I hustled my whole life, I paid cash for that TV, $4,000 plus. The Gucci shoes I got on right now cost a couple of racks. I need to know why folks think running their mouth online equates or means anything when you need to stop running your mouth. You're not saying nothing.
Right. Precisely. We call that projection. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're talking about yourself, and you know you're talking about yourself, but you're putting it on other people. It's projection. It's a word that gets used so much around here. I have to find another word for projection sometimes, but it's handy. And apparently Sticky is taking Negative 43 TV to work with him. Wow, God, we're over 100 degrees. Yeah, I remember, like, I worked on docks for years. I worked freight for years. Yeah, it gets really, really comfortable inside those trailers on a really hot day.
At some point, you're gonna get it. Yeah, it's not you just run around and y'all do whatever you want. No, you don't got a choice. You gonna understand. Yeah, I'm a grown man, bro.
Yeah, they've come up with this thing where you can actually throw a golf ball. It's like, basically, it's kind of like a lacrosse stick, but you put the golf ball in the whatever at the top of the stick and just take a running start and then just fling that bitch. People have thrown golf balls up to 200 yards with those things. Maybe you ought to try that.
Talk to me calmly, right?
And the head doubles as a putter, so you've got the entire damn thing right there.
Be you, talk the way y'all are built, and act like you. I'm not putting up with nothing. I'm in your building. You Freemasons pay me. You won't do nothing. I'm going to talk like this every day to you because, like I said, y'all allow people to really put their hands on a keyboard and pretend they was applying pressure for.
What? That's nonsensical. I take it back, but this browser doesn't really play very well that way.
Over 2 decades while they hide. I'm sorry,
Blank,
but what?
Blank.
See, that's
blank.
what these fools do. Then they want to act because they got no self-awareness because they insane out their mind, like they making someone look what is you talking about, bro? Oh my goodness. Y'all better get it together.
You can probably hear it. Please welcome my air conditioning to the show.
What? I don't gotta hold nothing together. I'm not you. Hold something together. What is you talking about? What? Like I said, we right here, baby. We getting this money.
Ledgeview likes me when I'm semi-psychotic toward this punk. Yeah, I'll use that word.
Welcome to Batman Radio. Like I said,
Fuck
we
off.
got people going through this every day, this cyber, you know what it's called. Every day, I'm going to keep on standing up for them. I put everything on the line just to come on here. Do you know how hard it is to come on here when y'all don't do your job and you allow folks to do this?
Yeah, I've had 6 bottles of water today with various drink mixes in them. I'm real hydrated, and I'm so hydrated that here in a couple of minutes, well, I'm not going into too much information, but you
know. See what I'm saying? I deserve that. I'm sorry, but what? I helped everyone. I've been a good person my whole life. I nobody deserves that.
What happened to his audio?
Want to give their opinion every 2-5 seconds about somebody else, but your priorities are all over the place.
Every 2-5 seconds. That's an odd count, but we'll go with it.
Y'all got responsibilities. You ain't stepping up. You ain't taking care of nothing. Y'all have put almost no money up towards me. What is you talking about, man?
Oh boy, Hatfield, do I ever. I'm going to try to wait another minute or so.
Like, what kind of game are these people playing? Like, I just really need to understand, bro. Y'all talking about, I need to believe this, do this. It's every day the same thing, bruh. Bruh. Just said, bruh. See, this is these people, bruh. Mm-hmm. I'm here happy, calm as a cucumber every day. Like, my life is beautiful, gorgeous. I'm at peace. I'm calm. These folks keep moving towards me, keep talking to me when I told them not to talk to me. It's weird, homie. It's weird, little homie. Like I said, what's good, dog?
Well, you know what's good? I can't wait any longer. It's absolutely true. Fortunately, I'm not so old that pissing my pants has come into play yet. And don't take that as a joke. All of a sudden, I just felt karma land on my shoulder. I'll be right back. Negative 43 TV.
You're going to treat human beings right.
What the hell? I'm going to make a cup of coffee, too. So I'll be a couple of minutes. Again, negative 43 TV. Oh, boy, here we go. Literally.
Mm-hmm. You're going to treat animals with respect and love. Yeah, because we don't give people a choice. So I'm right here. What's good? This is my normal energy. What's up? And look at them. Who in the hell would sit here, open a talk show? I got over 4,000 subs, little homie. Check this out, bro. How weird this is. 4,000 subs. I'm on here talking to you, all of you. You got 15 people in here. Every one of them doesn't have any money. They're broke. They don't support me. They're committing crimes right now being in here because they haven't donated. There's a $25 ticket price for the show. See, y'all ain't getting it. I'm in charge. This is my business. Whatever I want to do in my business, I will do. You can't do nothing about it. Yeah. And guess what? This is my place of business. It was on Google for years. You didn't know that? You didn't know that? Yeah, I was trying to open up the whole business, bro. What are you talking about? Like I said, we were trying to do jewelry and everything, remember? And a full clothing line. You don't get, this is a place of business, whether you like it or not. These folks want to have a problem and have an issue with, oh, you trying to make money? Oh, no, you can't do that. What do you mean I can't? I can do whatever the hell I want. What? I get to do e-commerce. I get to make money. I get to eat. I get to do whatever I want. What kind of maniacal stuff is you on? What are you talking about? Who you talking to? Like I said, this co-op cap, this from the co-op, Texas Austin co-op. None of them got money to afford this. Yo, Red Pill, where you at, doggy? Come on, Red Pill. Come over here. Let's have a conversation so you get G-checked on the panel again like you did last time and run with your tail tucked between your legs. Next, I'm the most gangsta thuggest individual on this network. I'm too real for TV and too real for YouTube. What's up? Thug life forever, little homie. What's up? Look at them, how quiet they is, not saying a thing, not talking. Right, exactly. Right, exactly. Ain't talking about nothing. Right. What? And these folks will just sit there. They're just going to sit there. Okay, cool. We'll sit there and I'll keep going in telling you reality. Care how you feel. See, that's the thing. I don't owe these people nothing. It's the weirdest thing I ever seen, bro. I like to talk like a normal person. Like I talk, you talk. What's the rush? Calm down. All you folks online is pressed about something. I don't know. I guess y'all broke and homeless. Like it is what it is. I don't answer nothing. None of that I don't answer to. So, like I said, if you're gonna do that all day, no problem, bro. It ain't doing nothing with me. Very weird. That's about it. Straight gray rock. Y'all gonna see how easy this is. Watch. Delicious. This is an official 5-star business you just walked into. We make more money than every 9 to 5 out here. Yeah. If you do the math, they pay 1/100 of a cent. I took something that pays 1/100 of a cent for 1,000 views. I make more money than all y'all businesses combined. Get up out my face. This is a 5-star company. I'm the CEO of it. What's goody? I would love to know. I would love to know when somebody gonna tell me what to do or tell me one thing, because nobody can, because I'm a boss and I'm a grown man. What's good? Okay, let me go ahead and get you. Nope, we don't do that, brother. You want to use fake names? We don't do that either. See what I'm saying? And this is all YouTube and Google. They think it's cute. YouTube and Google is who's targeting folks like me. You're doing it in front of the whole world, man. All these people in the public, they want to honk their horns. They want to claim they support me, but y'all can't come talk in a chat so that you can talk over this nonsense. So
they're honking at you because you look like a fucking idiot. Oh my goodness gracious, mercy me. I didn't hit many bad shots on the course today, but I'm going to take the couple that I did out on this park.
We can have a conversation.
No, this one's genuinely pissing me off. This is no act.
And have a positive, loving environment, not one where people are hiding behind their computer just trying to continue to repeat delusion. Like, clearly that would have an effect, right? Right? I'm a human being, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is this?
I don't know. What is it?
About? Y'all don't run YouTube? This is my network.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't tolerate Satan here, buddy. Yeah. So what's good?
I don't know.
Here I am standing up to you again, right in the flesh. You got the same reaction every time, man. You know, like I said, I'm not hiding. I don't know.
You'd go Greyhound in a minute, you little twerp. You absolutely would.
I don't hide behind keyboards, bro. Anything I got to say, I'll say in anybody's face. I've never talked tough on here. For what purpose would I have to talk tough? Why would a boss?
Yeah, you heard it. He's never talked tough on here. Why? Oh, why would he talk tough? It's just utterly amazing. He's so very, very lost mentally. It's absolutely true. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, let me see here. Yes, it's time to blatantly grift. It certainly is. Let's start with this one.
Who's a superstar mega celebrity on a whole nother playing field and plateau. Why would I need to talk tough for? If I'm the tough guy in the street, why would I need to talk tough?
I'm the tough guy in the street. Why would I have to talk tough? So he talks tough and then denies talking tough. Man, boy, I mean, it's like his mind's got to be like a dryer that's just caught in spin forever. Better yet, a washer just caught in spin mode, and then it just starts spitting clothes out. Clothes being replaced, in this case, with words, it's nuts.
Sorry, but what?
Yeah, I know.
See,
What?
these folks, they want to act like they make sense. I survived a truck. I keep hearing these people talk behind my back. They want to say that there's something wrong. Well, what's wrong if I'm in my right mind, right? I don't care what you're talking about, bro. What does that mean? You can do whatever you want, bro. That's fine. I'm not mad at you, but you are, right? See, there they go, trying to role reverse. What is you saying? We can talk all day as long as you want. You're trying to say my words. I don't need to talk like that.
Oh.
You can say whatever you want, right? But the difference is when you do it, you're committing a felony across state lines. I'm not. I can talk all I want.
Oh, DZ, thank you so much for the $10. I appreciate that so much.
So again, what's the point?
And I'm just not really all that good at selling out. Every time I do, I just feel like I feel like I'm begging or something. I am so grateful for anything that I get here on Negative 43 TV, 40 minutes after the hour.
Like I said, all these people talk behind my back. They got something to say. They say something's wrong, but I'm completely in my right mind, make perfect sense. And I have a normal human reaction to the things that are being done behind the scenes on here through this phone. It's always through this phone. It's always through a computer, right?
Right.
These people never stop,
Right.
and they're not doing anything. It's not working.
It's working. We're doing something. You're extremely bothered by us. The red triangles and the order of action, the concept of those two things is just ratcheting up the pressure on you right now. That is the absolute truth of what's going on. In a way, we're on the edge of taking control.
I'm completely at peace. Look at me, bro. I'm happy, bro. I'm happy. So you can't deal with that. That's not my issue.
That didn't look forced or anything.
I'm going to keep being happy. See, I'm going to keep being rich and wealthy. You could say whatever, but you're talking about yourself. Right? I'm not here to have any of this conversation with you. I'm here to educate the public.
Indeed, everyone, say it with me. Hail Sarton.
So y'all let me know. Y'all let me know when you want this knowledge, when you want this intellect. You let me know when you want to use YouTube for what it's used for, to debate intellectual concepts. Because either way, that's what I'm bringing. See what I'm saying? Well, people could type all they want. I don't have to acknowledge you. Correct?
No. Everything that comes out of your fucking mouth is wrong. It's time to hit up one more time because Smoke 'em if you got 'em is almost at an end. Or have another sip of your drink or something to eat. Like I always say, it's about what makes you happy.
That fool Rob Wack was complaining, whining about, yeah, that's my private studio.
I'm not wasting this hit. I'm not.
I got a private studio, and these people don't. I got cool sunglasses, and these people don't. Remember, I don't talk like this. I'm a professional, and I'm still being professional. It's all these folks. Like I said, these are the people who targeted me, right, and have done nothing with me but make me stronger because God just keeps on making me stronger. I survived everything you did behind my back, behind closed doors, everything you could possibly think of and throw at me, you threw. And I survived the impossible, and I'm a mortal vampire. What is typing going to do?
Drive you out of your mind,
again,
apparently.
That makes no sense, sir. That makes no sense, what you're saying. You don't talk about my chat. You don't gauge my show. This is my business. How are you going to get? You're going to tell a CEO of a company how to run their business?
Let me see if I can read this just for my own enjoyment and for the listeners. They really need to hear this comment that he put up on his screen. It's from Big Meech. And he says, I'm ready for the knowledge and intellect. How do I get it? I'd like to chat, but you have the chat time restricted. This is not going to go well for old Big Meech.
What are you talking about? Talk the same way you talk in front of my face. Be a good boy. That's what y'all do. What are you talking about? See what I'm saying? You're ready for the knowledge and intellect. You're already getting it, whether you like it or not. Right, exactly. Right. Let me see here.
You're already getting
I'm-
it whether you like it or not. Somebody put that in the quotes in Discord, please.
Ready for the knowledge and intellect. Well, where's it at? I'm waiting on you. See, this is common sense. They don't even know how to have a conversation. They think they're doing something, but I'm here getting paid for every second I sit on here. I don't have to talk. I'm not doing nothing wrong by talking the way I'm talking. This is how you do it. I'm giving you the manual and the blueprint for how to be a gangster, take over the world and make money. What you talking about? See, you can't handle me. You think being a man there's something wrong with, right? Because all y'all got a chip on your shoulder. Who cares? Who is you? Y'all homeless, bro. These are people who are literally the bottom of the barrel, bro. I'm talking crabs. Ain't talking about nothing. Everybody doing better than them. You got homeless people doing better than y'all. Sorry, but what? How do I get it? Is that a serious question? Why are you asking me a question? Number one, if it's a chat room, come here and start a topic. I'm waiting on you, brother. If I've been talking, doing this by myself for over 2 decades comfortably, why would I need to create a topic? You know how many shows I did this channel alone?
Far too many, but hey, we need the ammunition for the comedy aspect of the entire thing. Sheriff Consent says, I'm going to read this for the listeners. Can't remember if you heard, Rich. CIA went on his panel today and told him that Frost owns your bitch ass. Go back to Kibbs. No, that's news to me.
I get paid for every
Negative 43 TV news. I'm Rich Baritone.
show. It's like doing a concert. So I'm gonna get paid regardless. See, this is what they don't understand. They coming on here like we are beginners. See, y'all is delusional. What are you talking about?
Deezy says, who is you? Y'all homeless hunchbacks, and everyone makes fun of you for wearing the same New Balance tank top for 3 months. I read that for the listeners, of course.
You talking to a superstar, bro?
I say that because if you're here watching, the whole thing would be silly because I would be reading to you something that you can read for yourself. So that's why I say that.
Got the internet on lock. I ain't got to do nothing, bro. I just sit here and look at you, and I'm gonna get paid. What?
Sheriff Consent says it's Clifton Sneedville General. We act fast around here. Thank
Post
you.
up all day. We can do this all day, bro. What are you talking about? Look at their energy, folks. Look, they telling on themselves. Their energy mad weird. Bro.
I knew it. I knew it. I
don't let them come near me, dog.
He deleted that stream, so yeah, that's why I tried to talk minimally and tried to stay up on it because there was no way that was making it.
Are you serious, bro? I've never had fools act like this in front of me in the street, in jail, in a shelter, nowhere. No one acts like this. What's up, bro? Look at him. Type a comment and don't say nothing forever. I don't care about what mode it's on. What that got to do with anything, doggy? Yeah, that's to prevent y'all from doing that weird stuff. What is this nonsense? Nice. That's hilarious. So, like I said, what is the purpose?
What is up with his mic, huh?
It is what it is, man. Does nothing for me. All right, so I want you to notice how I blocked him, right? And then he keeps coming back. Weird behavior. All that, StreamYard, YouTube. And he's coming immediately back. That's now 3 times already, right? So I'm going to go ahead and document that name.
Oh, no!
I'm going to document.
He's documenting that name. Oh my goodness. I'm afraid that nothing is going to happen.
You're trying to show me there? No problem. So he's banned from the studio, but somehow he keeps coming back. And he has unlimited accounts to come back. See what I'm saying? So it makes it to the point, see what they do?
Okay, that's enough. Smoke them if you got them for right now. But remember, you can keep right on smoking if you want to. And it is time to put up in the upper right-hand corner the golf cart that I had today with the number 43 on it. It's just fun.
So they try to make things repair. I'm going to analyze your behavior this entire time. He's going to keep coming back. How is that possible to have that many fake accounts? Like I said, it's a government connection. I'm being targeted by the government in front of all you folks. I told you. They've tried to do everything as unfair as they can. You can do whatever you want. It ain't going to do nothing to me.
You are being targeted by the government. Don't forget the red triangles work with the order of action, and we are departments of the federal government. We are everything you ever thought we were, and it's true. Do you feel that cold tingle of paranoia running up and down your hunched spine? I'll bet you do. Say hunched spine really quickly. That's actually rather difficult.
What? Bunch of electronics?
Or maybe it's just that I'm stoned and wearing dentures. That might be it.
Oh, do you? Do what you're gonna do, bro. So this one, create a fake account and talk about, but you have the chat time, blah, blah. Yeah. And are you gonna do anything about it? No. You don't run my business. You came to a chat. All of a sudden, you got entitled. You think you make the rules? Okay, let's see it. Change the rules of my program. We can do this all day, brother. If this is how y'all talk and how y'all deal, like I said, like, come on, bro.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I just headed out to the cart pen, and there it was, 43. I didn't have a big black marker with me, though. Yeah, that was great. That was the cart. I had to drive it on. I most certainly did. Please welcome Barkata Bracken. We know him better as Red Pill.
These people, like I said, they trying to give me a hard time. They don't want me to enjoy myself when I'm on this platform, bro. I have fun every time I come on here, bro.
You seem like you're loaded with fun right now, bozo.
I'm in a good mood. I'm chilling. So, like I said, this is 24 hours a day, and all these folks had to do was do their job over 20 years ago, right? So
the mic is really annoying me.
Turned in the channel names, everything. All these folks should have been arrested, should have been in prison, and they wouldn't be over here tampering with my business. Yeah. And they're not able to tamper.
Mm-hmm.
They're not able to do anything. It's not impossible. Just ask your question and quit wasting time.
That's great, Sheriff. That is really, really cool. I played fairly well. I shot a 45, so not bad, but I wonder about, I use a program on the phone to, keep my scores on and everything. And in the last month, I've went from a 13 to a 9. That cannot be right.
The way you're approaching things is impossible. See, you do it to yourself. No, slow mode will stay on if I want it to stay. No, because you all use the same tactic every time. You start fast typing, and you know the effect it has. I've already gone over it all. So you're about to be banned from the chat, and that's the way it's going to go every single time. Trying to play hardball with the master of hardball, brother, it doesn't work your way. See, you could stop wasting your time trying to control something when you're just a peasant in the chat.
This Tyrese Need rant is brought to you by Summer's Eve.
And you could come in here and use that time and utilize your opportunity to ask a question or have a real conversation. Have you tried to do that thus far, sir? No, because your account is fake and you have an agenda. You can have whatever agenda you want. It's not accomplishing anything. Just like he can sit on the panel. He can type in the private chat. Look, he's loading the private chat with millions of messages now. This is all illegal, all electronic means. I'm going to screen.
Here's the attack.
Shot how that number keeps going up while he's doing it. Telling on themselves. Look at this. It's just going to keep going up. So he's sending something to the private chat over and over. That number is just going to keep climbing. Because they're upset. Because I'm successful. So I come on my YouTube channel. Folks are doing this every day. They wish that they could control or manipulate anything. Nobody can control me. So all this is called reaching. You're not doing anything. You're just trying.
What?
You're trying your hardest. And in the process, you're committing a bunch of felonies and telling on yourself. That's a federal indictment right there.
There are no felonies occurring here on Negative 43 TV. It's just underground comedy. That's the way I like to put that. It is. It's underground comedy, and you're the fodder. That's all you are, man. You're just ammunition. And you've been getting sniped, as they're saying now, and just ripped apart pretty much every single time you go live. It's absolutely true. That alone should increase your paranoia significantly. Really?
So that's 150 messages. So he just completely overloaded a private chat that he's stalking across state lines, so he knows that I don't read that private chat. And I don't come here to analyze behavior. I come here to have a conversation. So check this out. I walked through the door of YouTube. I said, "Hey, what's up, folks?"
You just want me to do like wrestling promos, don't you, Ledgeview? I'm sure you're going to get one shortly because this guy is just he's kind of getting me on edge. But it's that time of night here in Sneedville, where I live at, where I've got a window open, and I basically live in an old folks home. It isn't an old folks home. It's one of those 55 plus places. It's extremely nice, but don't want to make too much noise, especially yelling.
How's everybody in the building doing? I hope y'all having a good day. And then these folks start the antics.
I don't think it's going to stop me, though.
And start doing every electronic means possible. Tons of illegal crimes. They are pressed and triggered. I own you. This is winning. These folks can't even have a conversation. Like I said, I ain't putting up with nothing, bro. If you're going to use phones, like I said, that's what they do. To try to overwhelm a gangster.
Apparently you are overwhelmed and you are not a gangster. Trying to overwhelm a gangster? I'm imagining that's a federal charge, isn't it? You're under arrest for trying to overwhelm a gangster. Oh my God, you're just pillowy soft, aren't you?
Because you can't talk in person and you can't just have a conversation and be respectful, y'all gets nothing. You understand? And these people think that I don't have a way.
Deezy, I say it a lot, but I don't deserve you, dude. Thank you.
Handle this or to respond, but I do. And you know how I respond? By being Batman every day and winning in the streets. I'm responding and answering and winning every day. I'm in front of your face, Wody, and you can't do nothing about it. Every single one of you. And like I said, they all the same cowards who targeted me.
Why can we not get this shit in front of the appropriate eyes, I'll say?
What's goody, doggy? We run everything coast to coast. These people got nothing to say. We eating. We've always been eating. We always make money, doggy. What you talking about? West Side.
Stop it.
Thug life for real. We living it. Like I said, these people ain't about nothing. None of them. I make more money than every.
What was that? An instructional about how to finger your asshole? I'm taking it as such.
Corporation out here. Every corporation in the valley already make more money than you. Like I said, they pay 100th of a cent, bro. I just told you my check is like $181 and some change. I am an extremely successful CEO of my own business. That's the facts. You can't call it anything else because the mathematics are right there. What? That next check up over $15 already. We making money. You ain't trolling, you're committing felonies.
Oh my God. I mean, I'm so grateful for anything that I get. But with this guy, I'm up to $15. We're making money. Well, I guess that the bottom line would be, I guess you are making money by some miracle. But is it big change? Is it big time? Does it live up to your delusions? The answer would, of course, be no. You've absolutely astonished a psychiatrist, okay? She said as much that she can't understand why you're not hospitalized. And, wouldn't like to have you as a patient either, and I could understand. Oh, your phone. It has to be because his phone got absolutely soaked last week. It was funny as hell.
I know exactly what you claimed you're trying to do. It ain't working.
Yeah.
So,
I'll read it for the listeners. Hatfield McCoy says in reference to the psychiatrist, he left her speechless. Yeah, boy, that's a really, really special tart, isn't it?
I don't know what else to tell you, bro. Like, I legit don't know what to tell you, man. Come on. Look at this fool. Let me go ahead and get you off my chat. See, all that was fake talk. He wasn't trying to converse. He wasn't here to converse. And that's obvious. See, they have no self-awareness. They don't understand that the public is smart. See, every time you talk, why are you always trying to talk down on everybody in the public? This is why y'all are always in and out of prison, in and out of jail. I mean, red pill goes
You're a blessing, guy. That's all there is to that.
to McDonald's and can't even afford a chicken sandwich. I'm out here living good. We lamped up. I'm a self-made trillionaire. We on an estate costs millions of dollars. If you really want to be realistic,
if you're a trillionaire, why are you tripping out over $15? And I think I have to screen cap that one, kids. That sneer, you know, just that sneer right there. It's just so funny.
live better than you. That painting costs more than anything y'all have. Just one painting. I got several of them in here. What are you talking about?
And they all came from Big Lots, but do go on.
Start collecting paintings too. That's what rich folks do. We get paintings. We invest in paintings. I already made it. I got 4 bikes right here, dog. 4 bikes. 4 bikes in inventory, $200 to $300 each. I got steel armor 18 gauge right here. What are these fools talking about? My business ain't your business. So you upset because, oh, there's a setting on the chat so that you don't keep doing the same thing. So you send a fake account because you're trying to manipulate. Man, that's corny, bro. And you got an agenda. So, oh, take the slow mode off the chat so that you can sit there and do the same thing again with me while you hide. I'm all right. I'm good.
No, take your time, Deezy.
That slow mo will stay on. 300 seconds, you got to wait. Because that's how it should be. It's what you deserve. What do you mean? 4 extra, got his karma, got what he deserved. Like I said, I sit here rich, wealthy on an estate. I'm cool with everybody who's a normal person and cool. You just got some key individuals.
He gets the estate part from the fact that it's on golf course properties. And I don't believe it's on the course, but it's on the property. So I see where he's getting that delusion from. I still don't understand it, but I know what the source is, I think. At least my 36 years of forklift experience tells me as much.
And there's always a hater. But when you stoop this low and you start doing electronic means, brother, I mean, come on, bro. You're looking at federal prison time. See, I don't know why you think that me telling you that means anything bad for me, doggy. It doesn't.
Yeah, reasonable volume. Yeah, that would be really good. As you can imagine, the walls aren't very thick here, like at all.
So again, I'm here just trying to make sense. That's why every time y'all talk, I'm like, what? Because you're confusing. Because you haven't made a point yet. I'm just saying, make a point. That's all. If people want to get online and y'all really feel like you someone, they try and get online and act like they scary, bro.
Oh, okay. Psychologist. All right. That's a very common mistake, though, isn't it? To kind of use them interchangeably, yet they're 2 different disciplines entirely.
My life. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Let's see it.
What?
Yeah, right. What are you talking about? See what I'm saying? Yeah, no, I'd love to see anyone in my position. I would love to see how you handle it.
Work going all right, Sticky?
None of you would stand up like this. You wouldn't stand up for yourself. You'd be scared to live stream. I was never scared to live stream. I was smart. See the difference?
No.
There's a difference in how.
Not really.
Feel what I'm saying?
No.
So it is what it is, man. All that stuff you're doing doesn't bother me, bro. Like, what? Like, okay. They act like it's a big deal. I'm sitting here looking at it like, okay. This is hilarious. Like, I'll sit here.
You know, Deezy, I think Mrs. Baritone and I need to get you a Christmas present, seriously.
Here and watch it. What do you mean? I mean, if you're going to keep sending it, common sense. See, that's what they do. They do this weird behavior, right? Where
best part of the day right there.
They try to keep doing something. And then they act like you're participating in it. No, are you giving me a choice? Like, dude, I'm just trying to have people on my panel, man. That's all, bro. So, I mean, you could keep doing that, but it ain't going to stop me from having a panel. You can sit on there and play whatever video you like. That's fine. I don't care. So, see, what I'm actually doing is I'm dealing with someone no one else does while all y'all fools go to a 9 to 5 and have a boss.
There's almost a Lewis Carroll-ish aspect to all of this.
Boss, and have to do what you're told. Folks telling me, oh, like this, that. I
Schizophrenic in imagined wonderland.
don't have any problem with this. Blah 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 blah. Now, I don't care what you have a problem with. Frankly, you're not going to do anything. You're not going to lie on my name.
Okay, we got an announcement here. This would be important for everybody. I'm reading it for the listeners, of course. Also, Rich, we have an opportunity to get Dr. Flynn back July 27th if we can get her paid. All right, that's something that we will definitely work on because we want to hear those. It's just priceless. It really is. A professional opinion. It's fantastic.
Name. So why would you say a lie that it ain't going to go nowhere? That was silly of you. See the point? Like, no, bro, you literally just made up a lie to thin air. Like, no, y'all say that I do things that I've never done, and then I try to talk and you try to talk over me. That's a no, don't do that.
What?
So, like I said, no, it's me who I just do what I want. I care less how you feel about it. And when you say something, right, like that, well, then that's what it is. So what was the point of the conversation? It really just feels like it's just people want to feel important who aren't. That's the way I take it. Like, what? Like, bro, what I do got nothing to do with any of you. I don't care about what you talking about, bro. Like, for real, bro. And like I said, I'll gladly tell anyone to their face. I don't care who you are, bro. Like, what? Like, imagine trying to talk to the only self-made trillionaire. Like, what? See, that's the thing. These people, they want to act. I told you, they were going to try to paint it, and they try to take advantage. So I'm telling people, I'm asking people for donations. That's what I do as a content creator. So they take that, they turn that, right?
I think I could probably help you with that. I was thinking about doing something relatively simple, a movie of sorts called The Last 20 Minutes, because in the last 20 minutes of most streams is where he really begins to fantasize, about bat cycles that can, fly into space and all that crap. The last 20 minutes of most of his streams is where the delusion really takes over, and there's all kinds of good stuff there. So might be able to help you with that.
Oh, he's broke. He's struggling.
You should ask her to watch Batman Madman just because. I love that thing. I do.
No, that was never the case. I'm trying to get to my check. That's not struggling. That's not broke. You could call it that, but that's not really what it is.
Yes, I do, Sheriff, and it's a prized possession of mine.
No, I built a business. The minute I get to my birthday, and if I can get to my check, for the rest of my life. And I'll never work.
Bad audio on Negative 43 TV.
Yes, you would. Anybody would. That's the smart thing to do. The smart thing to do is ask. The smart thing to do would be get out there.
His audio is breaking up along with his mind. Well matched, I think.
They got a fake fee every month, but they used to not charge a lot of the face they did when they did. All y'all companies are live. All y'all do is steal. You're all free. What are you talking about? No.
That would be really the one to watch. Would be the Mr. Var Hansen film. Mr. Var Hansen, of course, being RTS.
You as a society, you want to act like you're in charge of something.
Oh,
like, please show me what you're in charge of, because I'm gonna tell y'all who in charge. Batman of everything and all of you, and I have the power to get any corporation I want completely shut down just because I feel like it. I don't have to sit here and converse with y'all face to face. I can go online. I can literally put your company name out.
15 shrouds in 10 states. Yes, indeed. Sneedville is everywhere.
And talk about you and get your company shut down. Oh, 1,000%. I put that on everything I love. I promise you I can get your company shut down. Any company.
Say it with me now. Hail Sartod.
When I move around, I got power like that. Little homie. You feel me? People can't tell me nothing because you don't have a choice. It's not, oh, you don't mind. It's, I could care.
Sheriff, I actually feel a sense of pride about that myself.
Less what you mind. You're not in charge. You see the point? See, I'm not a control.
Shekels McJewerson joins us, and oh boy, did you miss it. About 45 minutes back at this point. It's classic rant. Absolutely classic fucking rant. We got it here. We caught it. And it's been deleted, so it's rare. And it's just classic Sneed. It's super good.
Freak. I'm not trying to be in control, but I know the power God has, and I know the power I have. Right? I know what these folks have tried to do, and like I said, I don't know why people online on YouTube keep talking, because when I say these folks, I'm not necessarily talking about you. See, the thing is, people just want attention and validation so bad on here. They trying to be a part of what I built.
Hey, old Sartod.
But you're not. You're not a part of this. You can do whatever you want. You're not a part of it. Oh, documented. Right there. 2 names, goes into the federal indictment lawsuit. Easy money. Again, you're not accomplishing anything. You're sitting there powerless, typing nonsense that doesn't exist. What's the point of that? You notice every time I'm trying to talk, you keep on typing. What is the purpose? So y'all,
and they deserve to have those shrouds. Absolutely.
Get in Discord groups, and this is what you do. That's all that is. That's some Discord stuff, right?
I love this so much. I do.
It's prison time. You go to prison for that. So again, you don't have my number. You're not telling me anything. I mean, you're coming to a live stream knowing it's a felony across state line.
Oh God.
Is that really wise? Is that really what we do with our time? I thought we were all grown here. I thought we were grown adults. Why are you repeating names? This is what they've been doing for over 20 years.
Why are you repeating names? Because you can't handle it. That would probably be why.
There's no man who could withstand this on the side of this phone. It's very clear I'm superhuman. Like, I'm not nobody's puppet, bro. I'm trying to understand what you're trying to say. That's all. Like, if you want to get online and make yourself feel like you're tough when y'all, I mean, like I said, I'm not even going to repeat myself, bro. I ain't going to waste my time. I'm not going to go over it. I'm just going to ignore them. Like I said, man, it is what it is, bro. But like I said, I got mineral rights. I got oil royalties. I got this beautiful estate. Everything I paid for cash. Like I said, I have documented receipts for everything.
Yeah, what he's really saying is his show is, in fact, a felony across state lines. And if you simply watching it is a crime, it would seem to me that producing it would also be a crime. Yeah, let's compare this to, say, cocaine. It's going to be a bad analogy. Somebody makes it and we consumed it afterwards. He's making the content and we're fucking with it afterwards. A bad analogy, but I sort of liked it.
Like I said, we've been over that 8 million times. So how dare you come in a chat and just keep repeating nonsense, bro? See, you want a reaction because you feel upset right now. If you're upset at reality, why would you typing, projecting delusion? Why would that get a reaction from me? That makes no coherent sense. You see how confused they are? You see how lost they are?
No.
I'm sorry, but what? I'm free and good. I follow the law. I uphold the law. I stand up to corruption for a living. Your actions are despicable. I don't know what the purpose of them is. There is no conclusion. There is no purpose to it. What are you talking for? That's why you said those words, because that's what people...
How have the multiple infections not poisoned his blood yet? It's... I don't want to say miraculous because we are talking about Tyrese Nerd, but it... Beyond explanation, yeah, I'll take that.
People told you. I'm not trying to conversate with you. Why are you over here right now? See, I just have sensible conversations with everybody. I'll wait all day, man. We can do this as long as you want, bro. I'm only going to be streaming for a little bit longer.
Say something.
That's what I'm saying. These folks, they think they're accomplishing something. I'm going to get off here, going about my happy day, going about my business like I do every day.
Scratch yourself like the dog that you are. This one's from Skip. It's worth reading to the listeners. So he's in the house and still hasn't taken a fucking shower? No. And he probably won't. That's kind of a lol-cow thing, especially among the more mentally ill of them. Their hygiene is just completely bad. And teeth, who cares about teeth?
Have a great day. Be happy. These people can't cause me a bit of frustration, anger, nothing. I'm here good. You talking doesn't do anything for me. So I tell them what it is, then they want me to have to repeat it 8 million times. Like, what? It is petty, bro. You want a cookie or something? I'm right here, bro. My life beautiful, bro. Look at me, bro. You wish you looked like this.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God, no. Nobody wants to look like you. What the fuck? Please.
You serious? Look at me, dog. Look at me, bro.
And this one was actually from yesterday.
Strongest man in the world. They don't talk to Freemasons like this. They don't talk to these Masons like this. No, they don't. Don't let them lie. Yeah, there was a bunch of Masons. Yeah, there's not one Mason who's special. What are you repeating your name for? Your name's on the federal indictment list. You don't need to repeat it. I'm not talking to you at any point. We have a federal lawsuit going on. Why are you so interested in, I'm going to come over to a chat and pretend it's a game? YouTube ain't a game. This is serious business, bro. You have to follow the law on here just like anywhere. You're not above the law. See how serious that is? That's odd, right?
I thank you for giving that to me, actually, Sticky. And I need to start working on that kind of stuff, but it seems like you would have to have, an artistic flair to do it. And, art, drawn art, graphic art, not my thing. I never could get the hang of it.
That's weird. But, I shouldn't have a slow mode on my chat. Yes, I should. Because you start getting in a hurry and a rush and you want to start typing repetitively. That's too much for any human to take in.
Typing repetitively is too much for any human to take in, says the gangsta. That sounds like, man, I don't know. It's like mentally you're kind of in the fetal position. You know what I mean? And another thing, while I have this stopped, he's doing all this work on his arms and his shoulders and whatnot, but he still has butter tits. It's absolutely amazing. And another bit of proof that he watches Negative 43 TV. He put out a short earlier this week, and he was using like an isometric leg press that they have over at the park that he hangs out all the time. I was absolutely stunned. It's like, man, he's working on those bowed legs. That's cool. Keep doing it. Eventually, maybe you'll snap a fibula.
Your intention is a tactic that people use on Discord. You think I don't know, bro? I know everything about all of y'all. I know everything about the internet. It's an intentional tactic. It's illegal. It's a felony. And there's no need for you to be committing crimes when we're just trying to have a conversation here. Are you okay over there?
Committing crimes by teasing a vagrant. Teasing a freeloader. And they're going to put us in cell block Negative 43.
Right. That's fine. We're not
18 minutes after the hour.
Not trying to. Again, we're just not going to speak. See? You're trying to roll reverse. That's fine. You're talking to yourself right now, not to me. You haven't said a word to me. I'll continue to make sense. No, that's what you're trying to do towards me. You wanted me to be silent. And I will never be silent.
You know, Sticky, if you ever have anything resembling spare time ever again, you should make a movie. You know all the tricks, buddy. I mean, something that would be like releasable to a theater. There's all kinds of stuff like this, and I'm sure you could do it.
You're not me.
Except, take it from me, it's almost impossible to string a plot together with this bullshit.
See, you're trying to talk backwards. Right, because you're looking for a response. But see, I'm not your puppet. It doesn't work with me. I'm Batman. See, these folks, they don't have a way to do anything. Shit. They'll come on you.
Oh my goodness, I have let the grift run this long. I'm actually embarrassed by that. So We need a sponsor, and we need one right now. We're going to go back to one of our old favorites. This part of our program is brought to you by Ratty Tatters Capes. They're still in business.
YouTube, bro. They'll talk and they'll say, it was like the other day when I was doing the pull-ups and the muscle-ups on Groovy Jimmy's channel. And the dude told that weirdo, that scam dude, who, look at his name, I mean, he's going to end up in prison. That's common sense again, easily. He ain't never going to have a future or build anything or have any money. Hey, there you go. There's a normal comment. I don't really like the name, though. I'm not going to put your name on here. But at least you said, hey, Batman.
I don't like your name. I'm not going to put it up there, but hi, Batman. I guess you're going to take whatever you can get, but then again, you're not going to look the gift horse in the mouth. You're just going to look at half of its mouth.
Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and block you. You don't have a normal name. I'm not bannering nothing. There's rules on this platform. So see, look, like I said, I don't even need to analyze your behavior. It's a waste of my time. What you're trying to do is you're trying to find any way to look for reactions. So you think if you talk back...
Is it so clean that you don't want to play the CDs?
I understand your whole program.
I mean, strictly collectible at this point.
You think if you talk backwards that it'll require me to defend myself. Nope. Wrong again. Try harder. This ain't Jeopardy, dog. Like I said, like when I was on that panel, I'm doing the muscle-ups, he said, oh, Gigi Allen, the lame that he is, said, oh, don't take it away from him. You can't take anything away from me hiding behind your computer and phone, running your mouth, typing.
Oh, you should absolutely do that. As you can tell by the things that I've done, about all I do is edit. There's very little fancy stuff going on. I wish I knew how, but then again, my somewhat primitive approach works for me.
Projecting because you're weak. What are you talking about? Ain't nobody taking nothing from me. You can say whatever you want on the other side of the keyboard. I'm just saying that you're committing a felony while you do it because you don't know how to talk without committing felony now because you're completely unhinged. See, you're triggered at my success.
Oh, this is going to be crazy.
Success, lady. I own you.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I'm not upset. I'm responding. That's what humans do. And then what you do is you can't handle the response, narc. So you start getting upset and agitated and you lash out. Well, lash out right now. Get on your phone, make 1 million phone calls, do whatever, and nothing will happen to me. Because your intentions are clear as day. You're that upset about YouTube because you're delusional and you want people to...
Say hi to Vladimir Putin. He's here right now. And kids, we're going to do it one more time here for this particular show. It's time for the Pit Boss. One last time. Let's have a smoke 'em if you got 'em. The show will probably end. The show will end when this video ends. Let's do it that way. And... take a hit or take a sip or have a nip.
To agree with things that don't exist, no one's going to do that. What you are is a domestic you know what, and you're looking at prisons.
Well, I guess a nip insinuates hard liquor. At least it did to me. I mean, meant something to eat.
And you can't get out of it. I own you. I mean, literally, I own you.
An algorithm, that was not a slur. Come on now. It's all about context, you prick.
What do you mean? You don't make me feel anything. I don't know you. We don't have a connection. We're not in a relationship. I don't know you. Calm down. Talk as you, bro. Y'all are some old grandmothers, bro. You know what I mean? You don't want to get your blood pressure up like that. The readings already said y'all's blood pressure is up. Because you can't calm down over little old me and my success. I'm a young dude. I'm Batman. I look good. I look young. I'm invincible.
Last time I took my blood pressure, it was 115/70. Yeah, buddy.
An immortal, like I said, what do you mean? Here, I need to flex my muscles for you.
If that sounds low to you, for people that work out a lot, you can get to that point.
Want to see my chest muscles? What? This is what I'm saying. They mad at human life, at humans. Okay.
Pulse was 50 beats a minute. Match it, punk.
You want me to get more human for you? That making you mad yet? What's going to make you mad where you snap and lose it and unhinge?
Your fucking mouth. Okay? It's got nothing to do with your biceps or your triceps or your cute little tattoos. Oh, God.
Come on, tell me. The beautiful estate on a huge property, I have access to all this land. Don't let nobody tell you different, right? Somebody with some little fake job could never tell me nothing.
You set foot on that golf course, they'll find you out really quick. We have these things on golf courses called rangers. Yep, Ranger Smith will get you. No vagrants on that course, boy.
I do what I want. I walk where I want. You can't do nothing about it.
Fuck
Because you're
off.
powerless, right?
Yeah.
I got everything. I got beautiful orange trees.
Yeah.
You mad? Oh, you got something against my orange trees too? Are you going to do something crazy with that too? Because you did something crazy with my Porsche like 3 times.
Why would anybody be jealous of any fruit tree? I don't get that. I don't understand that. And it's nothing new. I like to think that I'm reasonably intelligent, and at least one time every show I am absolutely baffled. I think that counts. This right here.
You was mad at the Porsche, but then when I put the Porsche on camera, they want to talk down.
Oh, fuck.
What are you talking about? Then why did you mess with the window 3 times? And that was corruption. 3 times, people. Had to replace that window. I'm gonna have to replace it again when I get the money and I get it fixed. Got a Porsche. I paid $25,000 for. These people want to talk about money. Get out of here. What? See? Like, yeah, I understand. You're triggered and pressed. We get that point. Believe.
Yeah, a new account would probably work out for the best. I can't even fucking remember Microsoft. I haven't used Microsoft for almost 10 years.
Me. You've made
So it's going to be really weird, I'm sure.
that very apparent. However, when you come around online and you keep entering this chat like you have some kind of notoriety, you don't. I don't even know who you is. You don't have a name online. You don't have a presence. You're not monetized. What are you talking about? Like, they really come on here like they move, like they pushing their weight around, dog. They be coming in this chat like they tough. Like,
yeah, that would be the best way to go about it. Just set it up to where I can just go. Yeah, no permissions, no accounts. Good thinking, that guy. Very good thinking.
they hard body. That's not what I remember, and I'm tired of going over it. People back down.
Yeah, I guess we have enough security issues on the internet without inviting Bill Gates to his thing.
All of y'all, what are you talking about? You wasn't tough. What do you mean?
Bill Gates is going to block the sun, and then everything dies. Isn't it brilliant?
Right. And then you act tough, and you do the same one-trick pony act every day. You're going to act tough and try to antagonize, which is also illegal. Can't do that. And try to provoke a real gangster who you know is from the street and really built like that and really tough.
It is not against the law to provoke a gangster. Generally, gangsters themselves are against the law. Can you figure that out? Oh my goodness, here we go. Control-Shift-3. Ah, yes. And once again, the satisfying click of the camera eye. 27 minutes after the hour.
For real G'd up. And you try to talk crazy to a thug because you want the thug to go crazy and lose their mind and lose it and go ballistic and hoot and holler.
Eat the bugs and drink the liquid.
But see, gangsters don't do that. Gangsters just tell you what it is. See, you don't get it. I'm free. I get to do what I want. I'm a gangster. I don't have to hide it. I get to talk is what I...
You know, the more I think about it, the idea of putting up a mist to block the sun, that's like a Bond villain.
I am. What's good? You're all a bunch of...
What?
You
Come
know
on.
why?
What?
None of you got the heart to be who you want to be. You need people like me so you can point your finger and say, that's the bad guy.
You fucking bet. You fucking bet. You fucking bet. Most everybody here knows why I'm on his ass, and I'm never getting off of it, so I won't repeat that. We've all heard it. But I have legitimate reasons. Oh my God, do I have legitimate reasons, motherfucker. You threatened my entire life. You threatened my wife. That's all I need, motherfucker. I didn't come from a tough neighborhood either. But that's just something you don't let go. Ever. You never let that go. You've threatened several people here. They're not letting it go either. You're just fucking lucky that I live in Ohio and you're down there on the border. You're just fucking lucky, buddy. It's not a bone that I have to pick with you. It's a bone that I have to break with you.
Make way. There's a bad guy coming through. Right? That's who you're talking to. I've never been a bad guy. I'm a
I do not have a monitor, no.
good, righteous man. I'm a good person. There's no one confused here. Why would you come into a chat with a group of people who don't make any sense and then act like your delusion trumps reality? Yeah, y'all are weird. Y'all funny as hell. Look at them. We just laugh every day about it. What do you mean? Bro, we've been joking about y'all since the beginning of time. You've never done nothing about it because you can't, because you're not tough. You mean these are 3 feet tall people, bro? These are old people. What are you talking about? What's up? Yeah, see, you could have just said that. If you was mad at my success and my shine, and you mad because
I love you, guy, and I'm that's for real.
whatever, all the ladies pay me attention, and I don't even care.
I love all of you, and that's for real as well.
And
you sitting right there, you.
I tell them what to do, right? What you could have just said that. That was Chicken Legs' problem. Chicken Legs keep coming over here, sending these people over here. What's up, Chicken Legs? You all right over there? What's up? You still homeless, right? Right? Still haven't gotten off the you know what, huh? Right?
Who's Chicken Legs, please? And of all the people to call anybody Chicken Legs, it wouldn't be you, Taiwi. When you walk, I'm quite certain it looks like a hand mixer walking down the street.
All right, that I tried to help you get off of it, right? The only person who tried to help him. Like I said, they got a problem with the people who actually tried to help him and cared, and the people who don't care, they treat like gold. They got this never-ending loyalty to. Boy, you funny. They running their mouth online, but the minute I get off here, and even when I'm on here, I'm in my life where everything is beautiful. I got a vest, bulletproof vest right here, costs thousands of dollars.
You recently admitted that you bought it at Temu.
Jordans right here. I got them for free, right? I got these Gucci's for free. They cost thousands of dollars. I got a brand new basketball right here, stalled in the blue and gray. You've seen it.
And damn it, I'm going to buy a basketball soon. It just seems like it would be an exercise, that maybe work some muscles that I'm missing.
I got everything, bro.
Am I going to play basketball? Oh, hell no. I'm not going to be running up and down the court.
I got clothing. I just got a brand new backpack. Somebody hooked me up with a brand new backpack. It's beautiful. It's got the whole thing. Bro, look at it.
Okay, here we go.
I think I'm playing.
It's a new backpack.
Check this out.
But before that, welcome Stylist Ninja to the show on this Tuesday evening.
And they gave me this cord too. I don't know what I'm going to use it for. They gave me a cord. The cord came in the backpack. Yo, check this out.
Oh, boy.
I love this. Look at this. Look what I get hooked up with from people who actually care about me, who see what I'm going through.
Okay. Got it from a church or something, I suppose. Here's a really good one from that guy. The listeners are going to enjoy this because I said you are. Not really. Obviously, I'm joking. That guy says, when he does those handstands, he looks like a tuning fork.
Yeah. They hooked me up with this. Look at that. Look how many pockets that thing got. Look how perfect that's going to be for when I go, like, if I go up to Austin. That's all I need, just a good backpack.
Oh, please. Go to Austin, go to 6th Street, and find that bastard. If anybody can stop a serial killer, it's the bird-looking freak that you see on your screen right now.
Good backpack, some money. I already got everything waiting for me. You got situations. I go mobile, I start moving again, and then you do the same thing. Try to follow me around and cause problems that aren't there, right? Yeah.
I haven't paid attention to computers for almost 20 years. I wouldn't know anything about jack shit now.
It ain't gonna work. No, it's not. Actually, having 4 bikes is an amazing flex. What do you mean? $200 to $300 bikes?
No!
What you just said is mad weird.
Dear God, no. Dude, we all see them. The last bike that you ruined, the seat was ripped. I have video of it flapping in the wind. Okay? It's so torn up. Again, it's flapping in the wind like it's some kind of a goddamn flag. We're not stupid, dude. We're not fucking stupid. That bike's like 30 years old. You ruin the tires. It's not the thickness of the tires. You're buying bikes with bald tires. And then you don't have the common sense or the skill enough to put new tires on a bicycle. I haven't done it since I was about 12, but it's relatively easy. At least it used to be. You're too stupid to do it. You're too clumsy to do it. Oh my God. Geez. Hang on. I don't know what to do here, kids. Is it just like a spoof account or something? I don't know. We'll just ignore it.
See, everything you say is weird because it doesn't exist. You're trying to get on here and act like you gauge reality. No, you don't. No, you don't have anyone who agrees with you. That's it. That's as far as it goes. There's rules on this network, brother. Oh, I could talk any way I want. I could say a whole bunch of crazy stuff about that, but for what?
You're right, Deez.
For what? I want to keep getting paid. I'm not trying to be like y'all. That's why I'm not your friend. I'm in my right mind. I'm not delusional. See the point? See, they trying to paint narcissism and delusion like it's cool. Said who?
Oh, that one ninja.
Look at this. And I can take this off and I can use this,
Oh,
right?
no.
Because I told you I'm going to have a harness. I can use this and I can get more hooks like this to use as a harness on my belt or whatever as Batman. And then I can build the grappling thing and be able to attach to buildings.
This is exactly what I was talking about in the last 20 minutes. That's when his fantasies just get out of control.
Right? And climb, and it's harnessed to me. And then I got to practice when it carries me, whether I use a steel cable or whatever. But yeah, brand new backpack. Look at that. Everything that I do in my life, they're jealous of. Right. I get paid for you to hate. I get paid for you to be jealous, just like I told you.
Why are you posing over a backpack? Oh, God, you got it donated to you. It didn't cost you jack fucking shit. You're flexing on it because you're a trillionaire that just got a backpack donated to you. Why? Oh, why can you not see that your rhetoric does not fit your reality, and it never will fit your reality? It's one of the many, many things that makes you a lolcow, and that's why I am here to humiliate you at least 3 times a week on Negative 43 TV, 36 minutes after the hour.
It's all beautiful. You even coming and typing that you feel some way or trying to deny it just validates it. That's all you're doing. There's no reason for me to get.
Please welcome Halfwit to the show. You're somewhat late, but here, and that's what matters.
Been out of shape, but you try to play a game that you're being serious about your delusion. Like, yeah, nah, bro, nobody would put up with that. You're not being serious, bro. You're joking around. See, you're jokey individuals. You don't take yourself seriously, but me, I do. Everything I'm saying is real. I bet you that bag right there costs a couple $100. That thing is be huge too, and it's got reflectors on it. It's gonna be perfect for moving at night. See,
it's got reflectors on it. Oh my God. Whatever are we to do? He's got a bike with reflectors on it. We're doomed.
I'm making moves. I'm doing things. I got God blessing me every day. God told me I could send you money whenever you want. Everything in here costs thousands of dollars. Everything. Every piece of furniture, everything, bro. That's why y'all kept sending people to try to be all up in my business in the past, right? Not ever happening again. And I'll never talk to any of you. Oh, I promise. And if I do, I'm going to be yelling and screaming and putting you in your place, brother.
But you're talking to us right now, Butter Tits. I really don't understand that. With the arms and the shoulders, you would think that the chest might get some, something out of it, and it just isn't happening.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't have to put up with nothing. No, I don't. Well, who wakes up and then society just says, oh, we're just going to come be in your business and be all up in you? No, you're not.
You put your business out there, okay? And then you bitch about the reaction to it. Again, you are putting on a performance. What I am doing is critiquing your performance. And I'm also roasting your fucking ass. That's why it smells so bad in here.
No, you're not. What are you talking about? Like, what? Like, bro, I just woke up. Chill. Get the hell away from me.
Please welcome Mr. Smith. He's our man in Waco, Texas on this Tuesday evening.
What are you even around me for? See, people have no reason to bother me, speak to me, and they're not going to. That's how the law works. You violate that, cool, you go to prison. See, there's laws that protect us as U.S. civil citizens. This is why people can't play the games. They've already tried to play all the same games they do with all you YouTubers. They're doing it with Jack Doherty right now. Right, you do it with the people who you can do it with. You know who to mess with and play with and who not to. Yeah. Who's the big bad wolf of YouTube? Who's the big bad bat?
Probably some channel from India. They have some channels over there that have just mind-blowing subscription numbers. Mind-blowing.
Me. I'm not angry about nothing. I'm a man. I'm just aggressive. What do you mean? There ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm a grown man. I'm what you want to be, little homie. How dare you people start talking behind my back? What do you mean? That's what they say. Oh, yeah, we're all talking about.
You know that guy, I'm really happy that little punk's pretty much done for.
On your back, but you should be okay with it. I'm sorry, but what? So you're all a bunch of cowards? You're not ashamed of that? That's not a little weird?
Not a coward. I'm not a coward. I'm a roast comedian.
You people, you make yourself look worse every day, bro. I'm here chilling, bro. Like, real talk, I'm good. I'm Gucci. I'm doing well. Yeah, I got 4 bikes, bro, and that one is a Denali, GMC Denali, top-of-the-line bike. Any of y'all wish you could get, you can't afford none of them. It's
a 30-year-old bike. The Denali has had about, 4 or 5 different versions. I think they may even still sell them. It will be nothing like the bike that you have, what with the teal and whatever the fuck color scheme that just screamed early 90s.
They're all worth about $200 to $300 a piece. There's 4 of them, and I'm gonna get them all fixed. And when Christina come, we gonna get them all running. And she's gonna.
Yeah, I mean, if he bumped into me and then his bodyguards come up, I'm not saying anything to him. I'm going to talk to the bodyguards. It's like, our money is enough to make you swallow your pride to beat somebody's ass on this punk's behalf. You want to beat his ass too. You just, why are you doing this, man? It's wrong, dude. You can be bought. Come on now. You want to hurt this guy as much as anybody else does, but here you are stepping between us. I always thought that it was just really lightweight of the bodyguards, honestly.
Gonna have a bike already. She don't have to buy a bike. See, I take care of my girlfriend and all my.
I say, sitting alone in a bedroom in Sneedville.
People. See, I pay for everything.
I mean, those fuckers were big now.
Think about ahead. So she's going to have bikes already she can ride. If she wants to buy one, she'll have the money. We'll have the money. She can do that. My baby can do whatever makes her happy. But she's not going to have to because we're going to have 4 bikes. We can just get them fixed. They'll fix them quick. Like, it ain't nothing but cutting off an inner tooth on one of them. The other one, they'll have to fix the pedal and stuff. It ain't nothing that's a big deal. You just need them to work on it. I'm not going to keep touching it with oil all over it. Have one of them people at the bike shops work on it. Just pay them. Here you go. You fix it. Do your job. Real talk. Like, that's the thing, bro. Like, I'm just trying to figure out, like, there's so many people that
I've never driven a car with that much power, but I imagine it would be really easy to lose control of it if you're not a good driver, and especially if you're not paying attention to what you're doing. One shifting mistake and voila.
Talking behind my back, apparently. Why don't any of you say how you feel to my face? Like, if you really feel you could say something to me, you're delusional. Like, I'm what all y'all want to be. I'm what all of you have wanted.
No, I want to know what's wrong with society that somebody would find Jack Doherty entertaining. It's rage bait for me, is exactly what that kid is. Just fucking rage bait.
Wanted to be since day one. Trust me. I never said that my life was perfect. I never said that I'm not in reality or I don't have problems, bro. I go through problems every day. There's mad problems. Why? Because none of you people ever did nothing.
Yeah, I'm just assuming that the car is like really ultra sensitive, and again, would be really easy to lose control of. Hit that gas pedal a little bit too much, make a shifting mistake. Yeah, it would be easy to lose control of. I'll never know though.
For me, you don't help with basic stuff.
I drive a Buick Encore.
Basic stuff, bro. I'm in the valley, bro, and I'm white, bro. Are you serious? Is that not self-explanatory?
No, it
isn't.
isn't.
I'm gonna get on here and lie to them. Oh, I'm gonna sugarcoat everything and act fake for you because I'm in I don't give a. I could care less about the valley. I'm from Austin, Texas. I'm the same dude. You don't like it, take it or leave it. You ain't got to be cool with me. None of you ain't got to talk to me. If it's that hard.
Oh, dear Lord, DZ. Like I said, my knowledge of him was just, topical on the surface. I don't know a whole lot about that. Sounds creepy as fuck.
And I'm really something you have to tolerate. Yeah, right. Imagine that. See, these fools is trying to talk in a vibration that don't exist. They mad because everybody love me.
Yeah, they certainly do think being an asshole is comedy. Like, well, gee, Johnny Somali.
Anybody. Everybody like me. Everyone likes my energy. So you upset because these people mad because they like girls, exes who can't get with me and can't be with me. You just mad because you brokenhearted. That ain't my problem. Don't bring that to YouTube. It's time to grow up, sister. Right? See, what you doing is unreal. It's unforgivable, but I still forgive you because I'm the Messiah. See my point?
No, the Messiah would not be jumping up and down about having $15 so far this month. If you were the Messiah, the power you would have would be just extraordinary. You'd be able to fix everything literally like that. You're the Messiah. Yes, you are. You're all-knowing and all-powerful, and you can truly manifest things because you're the Messiah. Jesus X Christ, man. And this guy is running loose in public. Someday, his mind's going to absolutely fucking crack. And at that point, he may actually be dangerous. He might actually make national news. But we just gotta wait for the total snap. He's not there yet. He's way not there yet. He may never get there because his cowardly heart won't allow it to happen.
Why aren't you talking to me with respect, y'all? None of you talk like this in front of me. None of you. What are you talking about, man? All that acting, yapping. Like, what is your actual issue? And they contradict themselves too. Like I said, all of them sat there and got with me. Why?
I was spanked. Saw the belt a couple times, but other than that, I came out relatively unscathed, and there's no doubt that we're much better behaved.
You get with me if I'm this and that and you feel some way because you're mad because I shine. And then y'all wonder why I talk about so-called women. So the people at that Kirby Lane diner that fake banned me one time, or that like
they didn't fake ban you, they banned you. Fake banned you. If you can't go into the premises again without getting trespassed, you have been banned. Jesus fucking tits, dude.
Tried multiple times, I guess. I don't know. Because of these people, because they're weird phone calls. And I said, yeah, you're just hating and you don't have any basis. Like, literally, you should have gone to jail for that. You should have been arrested on the spot, right? Because there was no need. I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm just sitting there eating, trying to talk and have a normal conversation. What are you talking about? What? That's what these people do. They'll receive a phone call. Oh, I'm going to listen to the red triangle. You go on right ahead and you're going to lose your job and be in prison. That's what's going to happen. And there's probably that dude. I know exactly which dude he is. He wears glasses. He's a Four Eyes. He's looking at a federal indictment. Because when you fake ban me from a diner for no reason, just because of hate, and then you admit it, yeah, that's a big deal, brother. See, these folks don't get it. They want to say, oh, I'm defenseless. No, I'm smart.
Oh, you're defenseless.
Why would I cause a big
make a good ruckus
and go to the same corrupt ones who you use? You use that as your own little you-know-what dog anyway.
Yeah, I need to start looking into a Candy Grand Prix a little bit myself, just in case, Joey loses both of his legs to diabetes or something like that. But I recently officially put Candy Grand Prix on the map here in Purgatory. It's known generally as Candyland, but here it's called Grand Prix. She lives in Grand Prix, which is a suburb of Sneedville, because there's starting to be quite a bit of crossover here, to a point that maybe we should try to put one in front of the other. Oh, we're talking about oil and water here, kids.
Why would I involve them? What do they have to do? You want to involve them in everything because you're a narcissist, but for what? They ain't never done nothing. They don't do their job, nothing. Like I said, they're
yeah, she is pretty wild. I saw just a little bit of something, and she was like, oh, man, everybody was perps. Everybody that walked by her were perping her.
Literally worthless and useless. They eat donuts. That's all they do. Why would I involve them when they're not going to do anything to help me?
And honestly, I am looking for something that would resemble a plan B, because I don't know how he's made it this long. Something's going to happen here within the next couple of years, and I would like to keep this going. So yeah, I might look into Candy Grand Prix as like a backup plan.
Do their job. That doesn't make any sense, right? That's what I'm telling you. I don't run to the people who are against me for my problems. I tell them, what's up? I'm getting
an unincorporated district. I kind of like that.
Money and stunt in front of their face, and they can't do nothing about it. Sounds pretty gangster to me, right? You got to remember, Batman's an outlaw.
Hey, it's Dr. Computer Shop. How are you doing, sir?
Batman is an outlaw. Batman does what he wants to do.
Oh, Jesus.
You people every day trying to do this weird stuff like what they did to Jesus Christ. Bring it. Every single day, and I'm still unmoved? Yeah, there's nothing stronger than me.
Bring crucifixion to him every single day. Be careful of what you wish for.
Like, let's show the world, like you just did publicly. You're real smart. You just showed the world how you talk to me and how you act. And every show is set on live chat replay. Why is YouTube and Google, who was ruled an illegal organization, not replaying my chats and showing all the documented evidence of what these people are doing in the
Probably because it's not set up, and I do need to check that myself, to be honest.
way they're talking to me every day? Because you're trying to cover up evidence. You know that's illegal, right? You can't do that either. The live chat replay is on. Why aren't you playing my live chats after the show? None of them. What is up with that?
Hey, listeners, here's one from that guy. Cross on his back, got him whacked.
Oh, we made a mistake. Oh, there's an error. Oh, you didn't hit a button. No, they're on for every show with a chat. You all are breaking the law, bro. I caught you. Yeah, that's all y'all been doing. Yeah, this whole society just said, oh, that dude, he's escaped the Matrix. He's stronger and better than all of us. Right. And now I get paid. I get paid to teach other people, hey, look, you got to escape the Matrix. Not no fake stuff. I really escaped it. I'm never out of character. I'm always calm. I don't even talk much. I'm quiet and reserved. I come on here. I speak publicly. I'll do that any way I want.
What the fuck? It's one of those things that you've heard him say before, perhaps many times before, but it never gets less ridiculous. Is that what I'm looking for?
Never tell me how to do my job. Would never let none of you talk crazy to me. What are you talking about? Y'all are weak, bro. What are you saying? Who are you talking to? These people, they want to say they're judging. What is there to judge? Look at me and look at you. I look better than Brad Pitt. What are you talking about?
Here's another one for you listeners from that guy. Never out of character equals always an asshole.
Oh, are that discriminate?
Indeed.
Like I said, that's how delusional they are down here and everywhere else. Judge me. Boy, you wish you could judge me. You ain't in a position. I'm on a cloud of judgment. I'm judging you. If you haven't noticed, it's called divine judgment.
I'm judging you every day. Everybody else is judging you every day. And we have judged you to be insane and incompetent to manage your own affairs. The fact that you are still, on the street, that you are still living at mommy's house, you really, I wish I could deny bad things like this. Get so insulated that whatever it is that's fucking with me in my mind really doesn't exist. I take that back.
Law through God. The only folks being judged here is all of you. I'm not being judged by anyone.
Okay, Skip, give it to us. He's got a joke.
See what I'm talking about? People don't make any sense. Hold up real quick.
Okay. From Sheriff Consent, the Gulf Coast rail system runs from NOLA, New Orleans, through Brownsville. Candy and Joey bitch about the same trains. Maybe there's some kind of parallel universe thing going on here. He should have never been given access to money. Absolutely
all right, folks, we'll
not.
Be back.
Uh-oh. All right, folks, we'll be back. Could that be it? Is it possible? Yes, it is. And I'm in a weird place here. I should quit because I do have to be in the gym in the morning, but I'm rolling, you're rolling. We're having a lot of fun on a late Tuesday evening. Actually, Tuesday night would be the better descriptive. Negative 43 TV. I'm Rich Baritone, 54 minutes after the hour. So I believe we will go ahead and watch a little bit more. Maybe I'll go to about 11:30. That would actually be my limit here on this Tuesday. So let's see what we can dig up here. All right, let me clean my memory up here. That always helps with old Betsy. Got to keep her happy. All right, what is here to look at? I just need a little something. I don't need a whole lot. Okay, I heard this one in my car while I was out this evening, and there's a lot of pauses in it, but what is there is pretty darn good. We're going to probably close the show with Batman Exposes Everything here on Negative 43 TV. It's time for the old double click. It has been performed. Let's bring up the curtain, and through the magic of technology, here we are. God help us.
All right, hold up.
See, this was the first thing that, shut up for a second, bitch. This was the first thing that just really got me. He can't do anything right. He goes on the air, starts his podcast, whatever you want to say. Okay, hold on. Within 2 seconds. 2 fucking seconds. Just, man. He certainly doesn't take this seriously because he only cares about himself.
All right. So like I said, man, we won't be doing that again. I'm not going to be starting any shows over. That chat is
Good night, DZ, and thank you as always for being here, and thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. I will see you very soon.
open. These people are not able to move me slightly because I am the Batman. So like I said, again, you're trying real hard, but I'm right here unwavered, unfazed, and unmoved, and you haven't done anything to me. No, like I told you,
We seem to be developing a running gag relative to earnest movie titles that would, be about Tyree Sneed, and Skip delivers Timu Jim Varney, starring in Ernest Perk's Black Shrek in the Park. Hope you like that one, listeners. It certainly tickles me.
response, I will respond. I will be human. I'm not putting up with nothing, as I told you before. So again, Christina has been completely exposed. Like I said, she is who put out my location when I was over there at UT when they locked me up on a 7-year warrant. You understand? That's illegal as hell. And that dude that was...
I had this on in the car, and that portion popped up, and Mrs. Baritone says, "Oh, man, what? Christina's leaving him?"
Driving the tractor,
Laughing
he
the
snitched
whole
and he
time.
ratted. Because he was discriminate. That's what happened. Yeah, I sent the
Welcome, Brother Ardash.
pictures of where I was at. I was just chilling on my laptop, and the dude pulled up and arrested me on a 7-year warrant. This person set me up and put me in jail, knowing what I was going through physically because they made the phone calls to
Okay, it's Black Sector Chic.
Seton Hospital. You're talking about I just figured out my own plot. I figured out what they're trying to do to me, just like I already told you. I knew this the whole time. Like I said, then they just sent this dude on the panel for the last streams.
Doesn't smoke them if you got them, wonderful.
So I would have to restart it for what purpose? Pretending that you're her. Like I said, I mean, there's no choice in the matter. When I tell you to do something, you do it. I tell you to come on the panel, you'll come on the panel. It's not a difficult concept. Again,
Let me on the panel. Oh, please let me on the panel. I can't wait to get thrown out in 5 seconds, but let me on. Just give me a little chance. I'll think of something really nasty to say to you.
you're making me look no way. You're not doing nothing to me. These fools is powerless. So like I said, right, I knew it was fake the whole time. Like I said, you don't have any money.
Yeah.
You're poor, right? You're talking about a fake settlement and nonsense and this and that and blah, blah, blah. That's all cute and all, but none of it exists. You understand? None of it. None of it exists. Like I said, every time I'm out here, the problem is that people want to act like it's playtime, like it's a joke. Ain't nothing to joke about this. It's serious business. Feel me? It is what it is. Like I said, all of that, what you're talking about, it doesn't.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to read this for the listeners, and this is Skip doing what he has to do. He says, I'm edging a box of cereal in my car at the gas station, stealing Wi-Fi. I'm sitting in my car eating a box of cereal. That is dedication to negative 43 TV above and beyond the call of duty. It is.
Doesn't exist. I don't have time for it. I got time to get busy and win and progress. Look, walk sign on and they still moving.
What?
So yeah, like I said, at the end of the day, we gonna keep on winning. Tyree Sneed is stronger than ever. That's reality, and you can't stop the Batman. And like I said, all your weird little antics, like I said, you do them all behind a computer. Right. So what's the point? You haven't accomplished anything, brother. I'm right here.
Mm.
Good, free,
boy.
happy, doing my thing. See, I don't have anything to hold together. See, I told you, I understand when people are trying to act some way towards me. Yeah, like I said, I knew that was fake the entire time, brother. I've been saying that. What are you talking about? See, that's the weird thing. Like, I just don't have time for it, man. We're going to talk to people who make sense. That's all. And that's the solution.
Okay, everybody, join me. We're going to do this one for Skip. 1, 2, 3, antics.
Everything else gets completely ignored. You'll receive no more responses, straight Grey Rock method. And like I said, if it continues, I'll just have to close the chat.
Would anybody buy an antics t-shirt? I'm just asking.
Because again, there is no purpose. I want to be able to talk to people. Like, it's ridiculous. Can't even have a conversation with folks. Can't talk to people.
Okay.
What is that? I don't know why these folks think that they're accomplishing something. It's mad weird. You understand?
No.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to say this. I'm going to say my health matters.
I don't understand what you said a couple seconds ago, but then again, I'm higher than fuck, so that might have something to do with it.
Right? And I can make it on my own. I'm not here to endure anything.
Yes,
and
you
that
are.
is what it is. Like I said, no, I'm a happy person, cool customer. These people are trying to play games on the internet. What's that got to do with anything? I'm out here right now in these streets. Like I said, we run the streets. Yeah, I don't know what you talk. I don't know why it should matter to me or I should care. I don't care, dude, about what you're saying. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't exist. What's up? We're not going to repeat that anymore. We're going to keep on moving, folks. I'm out here getting money, getting paid. We are monetized what they want to be. Like I said, that $6.8 million settlement never existed, right? That individual has no identity, right? And it is what it is. They were working with them, with the red triangle.
Okay, we're going to take a break for a few minutes on Smoke 'em If You Got 'em. It's going to be a short break because we're going to go out this evening under Smoke 'em If You Got 'em rules. So we're going to shut it down for right now, but it will be back in the next 10 to 15 minutes, probably at the most. So that's the big announcement right here. Let me see. What am I going? Oh, yes. Batman endorses the red triangles, upper right-hand corner.
And they lost. Right. Your plot was folded. Right. So again, I just escaped the stronghold through God. Right. Why are you trying to come over here with my show, right, and not get people to hear the truth? I just escaped the stronghold, people. Stronghold of the devil. Right. That's what you were using that Christina individual for.
And this is why I extended the show. Look who's here. It's King Blazy, God, Gold, and Silver Stacker. Haven't seen you in a while. How you been?
And that's a real person. That's a prison sentence.
Right now, it looks like that Tristina has in fact broken up, but that'll be what, 2-3 days. Again, my recommendation, which I gave fairly early in the show, was Raleigh, if it's him, needs to just blow his cover. Get a hold of him through the usual means. Say, hi, I'm Raleigh. You're a clown. Later. Then let it cool off for a month and come back in another persona. Or maybe not. Who knows? But whatever. This is your big chance to absolutely wreck this guy.
Such life in prison. And then trying to distract me while I'm out here talking. Right. What do you mean? Talking about, she'll do this and that. What she'll do is she'll get out of my server that I created for us to talk.
Discord server he must be talking about. Yeah, for the moment, he seems to be pissed off about the whole concept. He still hasn't said he's been catfished. I think he's still playing like, yeah, Christina's real or something. But no, they're on the outs right now, and they'll be back together by the weekend.
That's what she'll do.
Yeah.
You'll all do what you're told. Feel me? Like I said,
that's right. It's kind of an episodic thing with him.
nothing going on, sir. You have to make sense.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me screenshot. And we're not going to continue.
He did say that if she sincerely apologized, he'd forgive her. This is where just dropping the fucking bomb comes in, okay? You're a legend. You moved him to Minneapolis. That was just a masterwork, okay? You're a legend, and you'll always be a legend, but here's your big chance to really give us some content. Just totally blow your cover. And let's just watch this guy just explode into shards.
Sent you this. I'm going to close the chat. Right? We're not doing this anymore. Nope. There will be no communication. Easy.
Oh,
My
no.
business continues to succeed. These people are not laughing. They're very upset. Let's keep winning. Let me shut down that chat so we can keep on winning. Easy. Easy money, baby, because I'm rich and they have no money. Let's go. Hold up.
Shut down that chat so I can make money. Wow. He just says dumb things every time, but every show he'll say something or put something in a way that you've never heard it. And that's part of the magic here on Negative 43 TV, 5 minutes after the top of the hour. And he is, in fact, in silence. I know this happens at least maybe one more time after this. And I think it was somewhat sizable. So it's time to grab the slider of destiny and look for the circle of mouth. Again, it usually flashes white. So if you're light sensitive, you don't want to play this game. And we're moving on. We're moving on. Still nothing. Such a professional approach indeed. Leave what few people are watching you in suspense of sorts. There he is.
I'm who makes all the bread. I come out here, I make all the money. And like I said,
and you're the one that sucks at podcasting.
God is going to bless me with my inheritance they stole and millions upon millions of dollars, and you know what it is. And now y'all don't get to talk to me at all, like I said.
I'm proud of everybody that participated in that.
Now I'm going to make sure none of y'all talk to me. I'm taking your voice away completely now. Now I'm done. Now we can't play games at all.
All right.
Right? So like I said, they want to type and write checks they can't cash and pretend that they're talking in an energy they would never speak to me. Like I said, all it shows is how jealous and envious you are of who I am and my success. Like I said, that individual, what they will do is they will leave my server as I have instructed you to do. Yes, you will. I don't know what you're talking about. And again, I will not be made to do nothing. I will not run to peasants or other people for my problems. I will continue to be the...
Oh, my goodness. He's just so limpy-kimpy anymore, isn't he? Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down, sort of a thing. That's kind of a cliche thing to say, but it's so fitting right here.
Man that my father raised, and I will continue to defeat you. I run these streets. Like I said, I don't need to run to other people for my problems. I'm a grown man. I'm a boss. Like I said, you feel some way. You clearly are very, very upset at my success. I'm out here right now. Are you out here?
We have some people here in Sneedville that are very good at coordinated effort. That's true.
Are y'all pulling up? Are you coming to see me? No. They can never play victim. You see what they're saying? I just documented it. And you were so slow, you put your legal name. Easy. Like I said, no, these issues are coming from the same key few people. You're already on a federal indictment list. Bro, that chapter is over with. We already won against you. Moving on to the future, bigger and better things.
Moving on to the future that for you basically doesn't exist. Yeah, I'll read this one for the listeners. It's from King Blazy. I don't know how YouTube hasn't monetized him yet. They need to do their job, cuzzy. Amen to that.
For Batman, you'll never hear me even talk about any of these folks or discuss that again. Like I said.
Amen or praise random choice. Your pick.
Do not linger in my server. Please leave the server. You understand? You do not have a choice. You understand? And if you linger in that server, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete the server. And see, I can't do that because all that is...
Can't you throw her out of the server? I'm just asking for a friend, as they say.
It's evidence for court. So legally, I am asking you, bound by legal terms, you need to leave that server. It is not a choice. You understand? So, like I said, it is what it is. Just go on about your business. See, these people, they don't want to go on about their business. They want to do weird things. That's fine. I'm not going to sit here and have people influence my decisions and what I do.
What?
You're not going to play hardball with the master of hardball. Leave the server. You understand? That's it. There's nothing to say, man. Nothing to talk about. Like I said, you all let this go on this entire time. You were who organized and allowed all this to happen, right? Because you allowed people to keep on saying things that weren't there. You tried to keep repeating something that doesn't exist. I don't have women problems. Women don't play games with me.
No, you don't, because if you don't, quote, have a woman, end quote, there's no way that you could have women problems, because once again, you don't have a girlfriend. You didn't have one when the whole Christina thing was going on either. We're talking about human contact here, dude. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think you need to fall in love with a chat bot. That would be the next step forward.
These are people I never met. These are trolls online.
You bet.
What does that have to do with me? That has nothing to do with nothing.
Oh, trolls have everything to do with you. But then again, considering how generally unpopular you are, perhaps we're just a special breed.
What you're trying to do,
Yeah.
what you've done towards me,
Right.
is guaranteed prison life sentence. I won. It is what it is.
The whole life sentence thing always, it never ceases to baffle me. He's got to know that's just not a possibility. It's something that will never ever happen. And yet he goes to it, and he goes to it, and he goes to it. A life sentence for teasing. Oh, yeah. A life sentence for being the victim of a roast comedian. That's serious shit, y'all.
They are consumed with jealousy. They are consumed with envy because they know I make a ton of money doing what I do. I make good money. See, that's reality. See, you don't dictate reality. What are you talking about? Hold on.
For the listeners from that guy, y'all, getting indicted on felony lingering charges, cuzzy. Indeed, that's a possibility, and I'm scared. I certainly am. Not at all. Look at him limp. He reminds me of one of those drinking bird things. You know, he just swings back and forth.
So
you
yeah,
know what?
like I said, end of the day, we just gonna keep on winning, coach. We're gonna keep on winning, son. And that's it. Like I said, I don't need a chat room. We'll have no interaction with the audience. That's it. Let me delete that other.
Then why are you here? Quite simply put, why are you here then? No interaction with the audience. And it should be fuck off. Again, the only reason that I am here is because you're like your fodder. Okay, you're wood for the furnace. I fry you every single show, and you keep giving me and quite a few others that also broadcast here on Negative 43 TV everything we need to light your ass on fire. The original sin was committed by you so many years ago.
Their live stream too. It's a waste of my time. Hold on. We're gonna get back to business here.
You know, the whole throwing the first stone thing, it's kind of a problem for you right now. Negative 43 TV, 12 minutes after the hour. I'm Rich Baritone, and we've been here 2 hours and 52 minutes. Hour and a half shows, they're not possible right here. I'm definitely committed to the long form, so when you come back to watch it over and over again, the fun isn't just skipping around and seeing what sort of lunacy you happen to land on. Well, that's about all the tap dancing bullshit that I have right now. So let's grab the slider of destiny. Look for the circle of mouth. Oh, there it is. Let's take it back a little bit. He was just about ready to speak, but the silence was killing me. But then again, what he says is kind of killing me. I guess it's a no-win situation.
All right. So yeah, like I said, man, folks just don't have an answer for me. It's about as simple as that. That's it. That's all. Hold up real quick.
This is what I mean by underground comedy. You could not get away with this line in any mainstream setting whatsoever. It's from Brother R Dash. Making fun of a window liquor online equals consecutive life sentences at hard labor. And yes, indeed, he did go silent again, didn't he? Yes, again, that is.
And I'm going to get every dime.
It was great.
And every penny and every red cent of my money.
Right.
That YouTube and Google owes me with this lawsuit. There's going to be several of them. And I'm going to get every penny and dime on this network. Like I said, I already monopolized.
Most of the money that you make gets siphoned off and sent to orphanages. You already know this.
I'm the breadwinner. I'm who makes the money. And like I said, all you folks in the public have to do to support me is donate. You could see these people trying to do everything in their power to stop me. You just threw everything you could again at Batman behind a computer and didn't slightly move me. Fake talk doesn't do anything for me, brother. I tell you one time, you keep it moving. You repeating yourself is odd, but keep that up. It ain't doing nothing for me.
Here's something that I never thought I would read in my entire life. It's from Brother R Dash. The Dark Knight has bunions. There's just something really funny about that.
Like I said, these people, they want to simulate and talk as if something's happened that hasn't, as if reality doesn't exist, but it does, Duke. I'm rich and wealthy. I succeeded. You can't handle my success.
No.
Because you have none of your own. These people can't afford.
We can't handle your success because it does not exist. What we enjoy is your self-inflicted failure. It's so much fun, especially when you richly deserve your life at this time. It sucks, and you know it sucks. Absolutely. You may be just a tick under 120 pounds right now.
Afford a hot dog. That's reality. Every statement I said stands. It's proven.
I said he was starving, then he's talking about not affording a hot dog, projecting really, really hard. Starvation could actually be fun on Negative 43 TV. It's amazing.
Why are you online trying to act like you can come up against reality and God's son and God? Bro, you're fighting an uphill battle. You know, just like he said.
Oh, kids, you listeners are going to love this. It's in reference to his pronounced limp nowadays. Again, this is underground comedy. This just would not fly anywhere. But it flies right here, and it's from that guy. It's an Ernest movie title. Are you ready? Ernest contracts polio. It's a good night to listen, but then again, most nights are.
Wesley's nights. Some always trying to skate uphill. You know, that's you. Like I said, these are the modern day vampires.
And here's another reason I extended the show. Will you please welcome Chris Legit? Welcome, sir.
The narcs.
Yeah, he's not getting any sleep. He's definitely on what I call an upcycle, which isn't actually a term, I found out. But it's good descriptive. He's just so wound up. He's on an upcycle. It's like he could be climbing trees at 3 o'clock in the morning kind of shit.
Narcissists. They want to talk about energy harvesting.
Oh, it's great to see you, too. It has been quite a while.
You're not doing none of that. You're on a computer playing games, federally indicting yourself, self-snitching, and incriminating yourself. I have you on a federal indictment. There's nothing further for me to do. You understand? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, absolutely. Him and Deezy are considered staff writers at this point.
None of those things are going on. I'm here pleasant, calm, happy, free, and do what I want. And like I said, I'll do what I want in my home, in my land. You won't tell me nothing about it. Like I said, there will be no further communication with anyone in the public. I'm done talking to all of you. Like I said, it's on.
I get fed lines all night long. That's why the read it for the listeners is really important to me, because there's a lot of quality comedy here. And that is obviously going to be lost on somebody that might be listening in their car or listening at work. But they need to hear what goes on here sometimes, because it's real high shelf stuff.
On now, and that's about it.
In a real low down kind of way. Negative 43 TV.
Batman is going to win and show you and demonstrate who's boss through action now.
Oh yeah, I mean just the chat in general at times will carry this entire thing. It's amazing how quick-witted many of you are. It really is.
Like I said, we go completely quiet, radio silent. All we do is talk on here. See, that's the way I made the game. No, I'm just trying to have a chat and talk. Like I said, you can't tamper with my business. All goes in the federal lawsuit. You know, I don't know why these people think that they're above the law. You're not. It's very weird. I don't know why you would do that. Like, you don't know how to think.
Are any of you familiar with the first few years of the television show Gunsmoke? Dennis Weaver was on there, and he was the deputy. His name was Chester, and Chester walked with a very, very pronounced limp. So does he, Chester.
That's funny, bro. So like I said,
and if you haven't seen Chester and his limp, just look up, Gunsmoke, and you'll see Chester soon enough.
Christina, same thing, looking at a prison sentence, right? That's a life sentence at that. For putting out my location and having me locked up at that time on a 7-year warrant. She was the reason I got arrested, right? Did nothing for me when I was in.
No, not the reason you got arrested. The girls got you arrested. That's our triangulation team here in Sneedville. And they more or less took the University of Texas police by the hand and led them directly to Gregory Jubb, where they found your ass crashed out. What a bomb!
In jail, but wants to sit there and talk about a fake settlement that doesn't exist and act like she's doing something. Hold up.
Perfect timing. One from Sheriff Consent. Ernest introduces mom to Storm Cellar. Yes, indeed. I think the Ernest movie titles really has legs at this point. If any one, or if one just crosses your mind, put it in the comments. We'd love to see it.
It is absolutely unbelievable. Like real talk. Hold
yes,
up.
it is.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
You people are such a joke, just like out here.
Yeah.
Ain't none of y'all tough. Ain't none of y'all nobody. I stay telling you what it is. Like I said, this is my country. I run it. These people do what I tell them to do. Cut my grass and
read for the listeners. It's a little bit of history for Sneedville, so it's always good to make sure that gets passed along. It's from that guy. Sham got him trespassed, not Christina. Honest mistake, since the one time he spoke to Christina that was also Shamrock. Oh, memories. That was so good.
Be quiet. The rest of you will continue to do what I tell you to do. That's right. This is America, boy. You ain't going to never act like I'm not the authority here. Yes, I am.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, all my responses and actions make sense.
You're the authority. Why are you starving? Just a question.
We will never be guilty.
Mrs. Baritone wants to know.
Tripped. Nothing. We are not accepting nothing. Do not come at me. Do not approach me. And if you approach me, I don't care who it is.
And by the way, we've been here 3 hours and 1 minute. And it seems to me, honest to God, it's just flown by. It's absolutely incredible how absorbing this entire process is. Really.
I'm getting ready and I'm defending myself at all costs. Yes, that's what time is for. Like I said, when I'm out here moving as Batman, this is real.
And Shamrock responded to that with LOL truth.
Fake, we ain't putting on a show for you. I'm getting ready to get busy in New York. You understand? God going to make a way. God going to provide my future, and it ain't through none of you. Y'all people are all working with the devil. Feel me?
Oh, yeah, R-Dash. He's definitely hangry AF right now.
Like I said, every day they're sitting there plotting.
Yeah.
Want to try to take my blessings and stop my future. And that's okay. And everyone could have stopped that and stopped it.
How can you stop something that you don't have? In reference to the whole future thing, if you don't have one, how can you stop something that isn't there, that doesn't exist, as you like to say?
It's the weirdest public and weirdest society I've ever seen. I come out here, they all want to smile and honk and all that. Like, that's all good. I get it. But, you know, these other folks are all dropping the ball and, you know, ain't nobody doing nothing about it. I guess they can't. You know what I mean? But, like, I know that people could have helped me and they didn't do nothing. So it's like, okay, it's all good, man. Like I said, I don't understand. There was no need for that. Like I said, and this is what happens every time is that I just open a chat and then they start acting like they're doing something. Again,
well, don't be a sensitive twat.
Again, why are you typing to me like you accomplished something?
Because it drives you out of your mind and it's easy.
I'm right here, dude.
So what?
I'm good.
No, you
Gucci,
aren't.
always. God takes care of me.
God is taking care of you, all right, but in a negative sense. Come on, wake up. Or don't. It's funny.
What are you saying?
You heard me. I'm not going through it again.
You want people to be upset. Being upset ain't that big of a deal, bro.
Well, it must not be, since you're upset every single day. You're the most miserable person I have ever seen.
What?
You heard me.
Life goes on, man. I'm gonna be all right. My heart's strong as hell.
You're fucked. You're fucked. You have a large dental infection right now, and you just better hope that the poisons don't get to said heart.
That's why you were making remarks, right? Towards my heart. My heart is beautiful and strong.
I have no idea what shape your heart is in, and I don't think I'm going to riff on it, being a heart attack survivor myself, other than to say, just in general terms, it's weak. You know, in the colloquial sense, you don't have any heart. We'll go there.
You understand? You can't stop me. There's nothing you can do to me.
Uh-huh.
But I can
Right.
tell you one thing.
What?
I know y'all are not in good health.
I'll never be able to be in the best shape of my life simply because I'm 64, but I haven't been in this kind of shape since high school. And that's the absolute truth. What about you? Again, you do all that exercise, but yet your tits are still nice and buttery and you have no abs whatsoever. I could imagine that the hunchback would cause problems with you doing sit-ups.
At all. I know that much. Like I said, this is how they try to treat folks, right? So
right.
imagine, right, with everything else. Imagine with animals. This is why I stand up for animals and people.
How did we get to standing up for animals and people from where we were just 10 seconds ago? Good God, you change subjects so very much. It's so difficult to talk to you, even if I'm simulating it.
That's the way they're trying to treat me while they sit behind a computer.
I'm trying to treat you again just like a clown. I'm making a clown out of you.
It's cowardly. You're not laughing. You're not bragging. Yeah, you got shut down. Today and every day. You'll always get shut down. Why do you...
Reading it for the listeners from that guy. When he lays down, he's already 50% of the way into a sit-up. Yeah, I would imagine that going up would be no problem. I imagine going down on that hunchback would hurt.
You think that just because you talk, all of a sudden it turns...
But yeah, it's like he's laying on a wedge.
...into some major thing. There's nothing going on, dude.
Okay.
People are delusional. Like I said, they're funny. See, they think if I lose my temper and I'm angry, oh, it's a big deal and I lose everything. I told you, I'm going to keep showing you it's not. I'll get mad anytime I want.
I'm a side sleeper. Always have been.
See, that's the thing. I show you one time and then y'all want to sit there and act. Oh, don't act with me, bro. Don't play with me.
Another way that you can tell that you're old, I like to sleep on my side and extend one of my arms, outward and upward for whatever reason, where I'm basically laying on my arm. I've been doing that for years, but here in the last couple of years, if I do that, my hand will, as they used to say, go to sleep to the point where it starts to hurt. I'm compressing some nerve somewhere, but yeah, that's something that just wouldn't happen when I was 12.
Got time for people like that, man. Like I said, want to keep on going.
And boy, does it suck.
Over the same thing, right? Like trying to use
if I stop doing that, it'll go away, but for some reason, I just can't.
My anger against me. Oh, keep getting angry. Right. I know what you're trying to do. Yeah, you think that affects me, right? And clearly my span, right? You petty. You on some petty coward stuff. Bro, I'm an immortal vampire.
That guy, that sounds exceptionally snuggly, if I should say.
I'll get mad all I want and be straight. I'm going to be just fine. Don't worry. I don't even sleep, barely slept because of you, because of Christina.
No, it has nothing to do with us, and it has nothing to do with Christina. Again, as I said a few minutes ago, you are on what I call an upcycle. It's like natural speed or something. Fuck, I don't know. I've never been on one myself. And I'm obviously no expert, but you have these phases about once a month, sometimes twice, where you just don't sleep. And then you'll slow down a little bit. And then all of a sudden, here goes your mind running away with you again. And it's entertaining.
And I'm going to still be all right. Watch.
Could you imagine what Don Rickles could do to this guy?
So what do you mean? See, these folks, they want to run their mouth. They want to talk, but you ain't being fair.
And nowadays, old Don Rickles footage is down here with us in the underground comedy area because it is not politically correct in any way, shape, or form, as this isn't as well. So that's pretty high company to me.
You ain't being human and humane. And again, I don't tolerate that. So like I said, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Again, you haven't said anything in front of me. You never will. You can send agents all you want.
Okay.
You're going to go to prison.
Right.
So are they.
We contacted you with an agent and nothing happened.
And your agents can't even say nothing to me.
Uh-huh.
Like I said, we're not accepting anything but respect. You know what I mean?
No.
Anybody, they're sitting there like it's their job to
Yeah.
play games and try to step over that, but they're not actually doing it.
I could look at it that way, as in, I'm working as hard as I can to bring you quality entertainment. So, approaching it as a hobby and everything. And I'm pleased with it. Yeah.
I mean, do what you want. I mean, has it worked thus far?
Yeah, it's working like crazy. Funny I should put it that way, huh?
Free agent, G-checked, everyone shut down, right? All your employees shut down. You lost. Although
Okay, I'll join in on that. It sounds festive. Join us now as Skip wants us to say it with him. 1, 2, 3. Mongoloid. Indeed. Blistering
again,
entertainment.
You can see how these people are trying to take advantage of my position on this network here on YouTube.
And for some reason, Skip, it reminds me of this. Mongo only pawn in game of life. Alex Karras delivered that line so well. It was perfect.
And they're not talking like normal folks do in a chat. They have a clear agenda of what they're trying to do, and they're trying to overload me. They're trying to overwhelm a gangster at a distance hiding. Right. And
that guy, it's not the best situation, but Negative 43 TV can help you through almost anything.
Gave me your name, and your name's all over. You're constantly putting
laughter being the best remedy and all of that.
Putting it in the chat. Nobody knows who you are. I don't understand why anyone would do that to themselves.
Okay,
well, like I said, it's just clear that you have nothing going for you and you're very miserable. That's all. Now, sometimes you'd be surprised, how weak and dark some people are. That's all. I mean, that's fine. But, you're going to be held accountable in a court of law. That's it. Issue resolved, moving forward. Like I said, no need to ever talk about it again. And that individual, Christina, will leave my server. You do not have a choice.
Throw her off. I think you would have the power to do that yourself. We're talking about that level of laziness. It's almost like I think there's a thing called learned uselessness. He may suffer from that. He literally can't do anything at all. Can't do anything at all, right? Cannot make a correct decision about anything. He lies about the value of things that we can see with our own two eyes, in reference to like the bike with the seat that flapped in the wind. And yet he persists, and it's fodder.
You understand? Do not linger in there. Leave the server. You understand? Because you've been caught red-handed, as you already were. No, there's no, this keeps continuing. No. And I'm not deleting that server. That's court evidence. If you continue to linger in that server, what they're going to do.
You can throw her out of the server. Oh my God, it's getting to me, and I'm already nice and floaty. You know what I mean? Just like at a perfect point. But then again, what the hell? It's a Tuesday night, almost a Wednesday morning. What the hell? Let's overdo it. Here it comes, the last smoke 'em if you got 'em. As I promised you earlier, I don't know if I need to participate in this or not, but yet I will.
Is they're going to call that tampering with court evidence. I'm instructing you legally. You're legally bound. Legal terms.
Oh, no.
Do not linger in my server. Leave my server.
That sounds like something that would require somebody being served papers. You just can't do it like that. And hey, there it is. God, what a fucking idiot. And I still think when he's looking up while he's talking and his eyes are dancing, at this point, I literally think he's seeing things like his ancestors or something. He's getting super gone, baby.
There's nothing to talk about. You made your decision. Stick with it. You feel me? That's it. See, these people don't get how serious of a situation this is. They know it because they're the ones doing it, but they want to keep playing and pretending, and they want it to continue.
Oh, I love cereal straight out of the box. What are you having on this evening?
Why would I get treated some way through the internet? How is that fair? Like I said, what? Because the chat room's open? You're serious right now? Like, what? Every time I've opened the chat, they've come over there knowing it's a felony across state lines. That's just weird, man. So don't sit there and tell me you're laughing. You're in some serious desperate.
I'm laughing. I'm not like just in a gentle manner simply because I've heard it thousands of times before. Negative 43 TV. It's 35 minutes after the hour, and we will be with you until the end of this particular video. We're watching Batman Exposes Everything, and that means it'll be another so about 3 minutes or so of material. By the time I get done running my mouth, I believe we'll be here about 10 more minutes. Oh my God.
Pressed and triggered. Am I success?
Oh my goodness, that's a real good one. Oh, the sugar.
That is unbelievable that it's that serious to people.
Yeah, you hand me like a box of Blueberry or Count Chocula back in the day. The shit's gone.
I said, bro, you just literally gave me a warning on my channel for a video there was nothing wrong with because you're sitting there trying to false flag every minute of every day.
No, I think he needs to be flagged a lot more, but yet for some reason it doesn't really seem to be that effective. Doesn't mean that we shouldn't try, but it's inexplicable, to be honest.
That's insane, bro. That ain't YouTube. That's some other stuff, bro. You take this a little too seriously, Home Skillet. Y'all
here late, but here, and that is really what's important. One of my favorite names here in Sneedville. Please welcome Bitches Can't Resist the beautiful smile of Tyree Sneed. Oh my God, it's just so funny.
Need to get a job, bro. Like, you really do need to go to trade school. Those are all things people told you, huh? On YouTube, 20.
Ooh, mix-ins, yeah.
24 hours a day and can't go get a job and can't succeed. That's crazy. What?
Now, I have been eating some Honey Nut Chex lately, which does involve some sugar, so I'm not being as strict as I have been, I suppose. But then again, the amount of sugar in there, especially with Chex, really isn't. It's not that much.
Weird, man.
Like whipped cream. I order my sugar-free coffee drinks with whipped cream. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. There's so little sugar in whipped cream, I'm not even concerned with it.
So, like I said,
Hold up.
At the end of the day.
Now, maybe I really shouldn't bitch about him saying hold up, because after all, quite some time back, I did excuse myself for 2 or 3 minutes for, shall we say, personal reasons, and to make another cup of coffee. That happened too.
Gonna keep on pushing, man. Like, I put my money where my mouth is. I'm an immortal vampire. I'm out here right now in the flesh, in person. And all these folks is terrified of me. They will never.
Ask and ye shall receive, ladies and gentlemen. It's Baby Gangsta Dick, world's most diabolical. Here live right now. And just in time, because the show's almost over, but by God, he got in the door.
Will come out here and see me. Nope, that I assure you. I promise you. None of you folks would never come near me, man. So, like I said, you can sit there and pretend all you want. You ain't challenging any position I've stated or what I've said. Believe that.
I am a huge oatmeal fan. Always have been. And it's, throw some stevia in there, a little bit of milk. Oh, my God.
I've defeated you every time. Every time you even open your mouth and shut
Although
down, proved you
I have to admit, I do miss brown sugar. I'm sure that there's a substitute out there somewhere, but it will never be brown sugar.
wrong. So you're not laughing, because that would just be weird. That wouldn't make sense. You're not laughing, bro. If you're typing laughing emojis, it's because
I'm doing really, really good so far, baby. I've been here for 3 hours and 16 minutes. I was intending to maybe do an hour and a half, but like I said earlier, I get on here, everything gets lively, and the time just goes by like that. I'm doing fantastically this evening. I really am. I have a story about Dutch apple Pop-Tarts, and it's gross. It's quite gross. It involves a woman named Mamie. That was her real name. She was the girlfriend of my brother's girlfriend. Brother. Yeah, that's right. There we go. That's how that happened. Well, she's sitting in a chair in our kitchen, and I get my Dutch apple Pop-Tarts. I love them so very, very much. And I sat down with a glass of milk and started eating them. And I was talking to her. She was fairly normal when she wasn't on pills. She had a glass eye. Okay. I'm sitting there eating Pop-Tarts. I take a big drink of milk. Hand to God. At that point, she pulls her glass eye out, and this huge glop of pus falls out of her eye socket. I was absolutely disgusted. And I managed to swallow the milk. But from that day forward, I could not look at a pack of Dutch apple Pop-Tarts because of that fucking bent. Fortunately, they don't make them anymore, but that was just it. Honest to God, yeah, it was the most disgusting thing I think I've ever seen with my own two eyes. And of course, I was eating.
you're crying because you're upset
Oh,
success.
God. Yeah, just telling that story makes me want to pick up the vape one more time.
So, like I said, us over here, we just gonna keep on winning.
Man, I don't need this.
That's about it, man. We got to do our thing, bro. I'm not here to play games. I'm not here to sit here and play with folks. I could care less if they feel what way, how they feel, what they talking about. I don't care at all, bro. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, bro, I'm waiting for one of y'all suckers to try me. Real talk. I'm not in the mood already. Feel me? So, like I said, ain't nobody gonna do nothing, and people gonna be quiet and stay in line. And I'll run this country. It is what it is, boy. Trust me on that.
So that explains everything. All right.
So, like I said, everything is mine, and that's it. I'll talk to you in a minute. Easy money. We getting pissy.
And that was Batman Exposes Everything, and that is all that I have for you on this Tuesday night, damn near Wednesday morning. So we had a real late night show, didn't we? Yeah, just feeling like Johnny Carson here. And I love Johnny Carson. About 72, 73, I started getting old enough to stay up while I was on summer vacation. Yeah, sitting there watching Johnny Carson, smoking cigarettes that you stole from your dad. Feeling, one of the first times you really start feeling kind of sort of grown up. Yeah, down watching the TV in the basement, again, smoking dad's cigarettes. I don't know if I'd want to go back or not. I really, really don't know. Say a prayer for my therapist. Well, thank you very, very much. I'll probably be on tomorrow. It's a real possibility because he's just on fire right now. Absolutely on fire. We captured some true classic footage here tonight. There's no doubt about that. The middle third of this show is legendary. So if you're catching this late, or if you somehow get to the end of this thing as you're jumping through it, make sure you don't miss the middle third of this one because it was absolutely fucking insane, I promise you. So great time. This one was way beyond the usual. Classic material, lots of fun comments. It was a great time, a great party, but you know what I'm going to say, so you may as well say it with me. It's time to bring up the house lights and go home. I'm Rich Baritone. And until the next time, I'll talk to you.
And now, Negative 43 TV KUNT ends another broadcast day. Negative 43 TV is a wholly owned subsidiary of Baritone Media, LLC, with corporate offices located at One Cross Tower in downtown Sneedville. Negative 43 TV studios are located at 6969 Dead Daddy Drive in Sneedville. Negative 43 TV operates at a power of 200 hamster wheels, turning at exactly 61 revolutions per minute. On behalf of Rich and Marie Baritone, Old Betsy the Computer, Pete the Destroyer of Bud, and the rest of us here at Negative 43 TV, I'm Cleveland Steamer. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day. And now, High Flight.
Slipped the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter's silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, where never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand, and touched the face of God.